Hey guys, welcome to 10 More Minutes. I'm Chris.
Yeah, and I guess I'm Sam today.
Well, when have you not been Sam?
Well, some days I'm Samuel. Sometimes
Every stream is your guest.
Sometimes
Sam.
I'm Mr. Chicken Strip. You know, I have a ton of nicknames. I probably have at least 20.
I need a rap sheet for all your aliases, so I need to know.
I do have a lot of them, but some of them would just kind of like go out and tell people what my last name is, though if they really wanted to find it, most of them have.
That sounds pretty easy.
It's way easy. It's not like Mike where you can't find anything on him.
Nothing on him. How y'all doing today? Death is the only way out. Don't forget the title of artiste. So we're back playing this Neon Abyss. It was pretty cool, and honestly, like, I had fun with it. So I'm curious to see how it plays out past the little bit that we played previously.
For the brief moments that I was looking at screen last time.
No, you don't look at screen, Samuel.
I honestly
you're not allowed to.
Most of the time I'm like looking at chat and you'll just be completely 5 rooms off and I'll be like, oh.
Most of the time you're looking at chat?
Most of the time, yeah.
I don't know, man. There's a bunch of times where a lot of people are like, hey, did you guys see this? And, oh, I didn't see that.
Well, I'm focusing on the other one and then I back off to the other
fuck.
thing. Or I'm looking up something on my phone.
Wait, I didn't shoot him. It corrupted the thing even though I didn't shoot it.
Hey, Ray.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess then I'm not the one who causes the corruption.
Thanks,
it's anything.
Kisaki 32, I think I probably mispronounced it. I'm sorry if I did. Yeah, we always try and theme our stuff on Twitch and everything, either with what are they called?
My gun can't reach.
Where you choose 2 of the same letters, you use the Stanley method.
Are you talking about like an alliteration?
Yeah, we use alliterations a lot, and we like to try and theme everything that we can.
Yeah. What did Kisaki say?
Sensei.
I like how the channel points are called couch coins.
Yeah.
Couch points. Yeah. Oh, we try to do couch coins and everything. We try to make it all work out, like Sam said.
Make it themed,
what
usually
up,
around
Ray?
couches or games. Hey,
Taco, Fume. Jack, Sente. Is Fume there? Hey, Fume.
Someone said, "Hey, Fume," so I
what up,
assumed
Boy
yes.
Dancer? I don't recognize your name, Boy Dancer. What's going down, bud? Oh, I'm already full out.
Hey, thank you, Jay Diggity.
Jay, dropping 55 bits. What up, dude?
Wait, it's just "Hey, Chris."
Oh, the Corgos.
It's mean.
You don't have to be acknowledged every single time.
No, but it's just weird. It's like I'm here too.
I don't know.
Okay, that's only half true. I'm only half here.
Depends on the month. Ooh.
Depends on the moment that I'm speaking.
I don't know if the enemy.
It's okay, Jay Diggity. I'm just pulling your leg.
I don't know if the enemy can hit these or not, but I need to be aware of that just in case. You haven't made it to a lot of streams? That's fine, boy.
No problem.
Don't you worry about it. It's all good. Don't shoot me. Don't do the shoe stings. There we go. We got him. We got him, boys. Uh-oh. Hopefully nothing explodes out of these or drops bombs or
that
whatever.
That sounds cool, hell. Shaved your head and dyed part of your beard dark blue. That sounds interesting.
I don't know how I feel about the dark blue beard, but that sounds tight. What are you, a streamer?
Thanks for the cheers, Sente.
You showing up on our turf? What up, Sente? Yeah, so we're gonna be playing this for a little while, guys. Silver Moon. Mysterious weapon with another dimension active. Fall to the ground, cracking any stones below you. Okay. Oh, it's got a little whippy whip. Watch me nay nay. I like that.
I hate that song so much.
That's okay. You don't have to like the. Oops. Well, I guess we're going to the shop. I didn't mean to touch the thing, but. Ooh, guns.
Just like Mike can't stand that song by Bruno Mars, I can't stand that song.
What song by Bruno Mars?
What was it? It was one that was really popular a couple of years ago.
Every Bruno Mars song?
No, there was one specifically that was on the radio all the time, and every time it came up, Mike was like, "I hate that song. I can't stand it." Feeling, what was it? It was super popular like 2 years ago. Uptown Funk. Thank you, Hell.
Yeah.
Mike hates that song.
Does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know he hated it.
He hated it because he had to hear it all the time when he was going on routes.
We're about to ghost.
It was the only song that they played on the radio. It's like that in Lord's song, Royal. Can't stand that song either.
Yeah.
God, that song just sucks. Sorry to anyone that likes it.
That's how you do it. Okay.
Uptown Funk is good though, but I can understand why Mike doesn't care for it.
Well, you hear any song too many times, and it just gets to the point where you're just like, please.
And with
Have
Royal,
mercy.
it's both. It's just not good, and I heard it all the time.
Jeez. Gotta hate on the pop culture.
No, not on pop culture. Just that one specific song.
Yeah. And Uptown Funk.
No, I like Uptown Funk. I said Mike doesn't like it. I enjoy Uptown Funk.
I thought you said it's like that song, Uptown Funk.
No, I just meant it's like that song in the sense that when it came out, it was extremely popular, so it was being played on all the radio stations.
I don't want to go in here yet. How do I look at the map?
Everything Weird Al does is great.
I'm gonna have to teleport. I'm gonna do a teleport. I'm gonna go back over here and do the challenge room, see if I can maybe get some kind of extra something or other. Thank you.
Yeah, I think most people can only take so much of it.
Little Wings are so darn cute, and they let you make an extra jump. Fuck yeah! Look at me. I'm Captain America. I'm America's ass. Yeah. Wait, no. How do I do the? Yeah. There we go. It's been just a little bit.
I do like some popular music though, Taco. So I'm good with a lot of pop songs. That one just in particular because there's a lack of melody, and I don't like the way that they bridge the chorus in Royal. Everything about it feels like
there's no melody in Royals.
It feels dissonant.
I thought it was do 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 boo 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 boo. I thought the entire thing was melody.
I can't stand the way the melody and the lyrics blend together. It feels bad.
Okay. I don't care for the song because I don't like the clown. But that's it. I do know he is a top-notch singer though.
The clown?
Yeah. Is there not a clown there? Let it guide you and shields upgrade your weapon. The sad clown. You know what? I might be thinking of the sad clown rendition. I don't know what his name is, but he has he does that. Ooh, special. Oh, I don't have a grenade. Dang it. Yeah. It's kind of, I think, that take on it. But I don't know the whole, drama style. Tick.
Well, J Diggity asks, "What's our favorite ice cream flavors?"
Ice cream got to be vanilla bean, yo. If I don't get to have what is it? What is it? Cherry's Jubilee. Any kind of cherry ice cream is fucking boss. But if I can't get that, just a basic vanilla bean. What's yours?
I have no idea.
You don't like ice cream?
No, I like ice cream. I don't think I have one that sits above all the others. If you give me ice cream,
it seems like you give no answers to any of these Ask Us
I don't
Anythings.
have a favorite when it comes to ice cream. I'm sorry.
And you have no answers for any of the Ask Us Anythings.
It's
Pepper soup, it brings tears to your eyes, though it's seriously tasty. Something.
I don't have an answer for it. I like all ice cream. If you give me any ice cream, I'll be like, that sounds boss. I'll eat that.
Hey, Hells. 3-month sub. Thank you, dude.
It's like favorite pizza. Don't have one. If you give me a pizza, though, I'm all down for it.
It's not a hip brain, Galaxy. It's tick and talk. Not hip at all.
Hey, thanks for being a sub for 3 months. Hell.
Aw, man, I was hoping I'd be able to get a grenade up in here, but it doesn't seem that's going to be a...
Cinnamon bun, Ben & Jerry's. That sounds really good.
I've never had the opportunity to have that. It sounds awesome, though. Oh! Wait, can I not jump on those? Oh, those are just jumping ones. They're not bouncies. I see. Okay. Well, let's try that again. I get the double jump, too. I keep forgetting that.
That's part of it. Just the way that, Kasaki, the way the melody changes into, its next verse, and the way it carries over some of, Oh,
it goes through walls.
It kind of carries over the track in between. I just don't like it. It's kind of all over the place. It doesn't really have... It doesn't have a good beat to it, in my opinion.
It's bad music.
Nah.
It's bad music. Goddamn Lorde. Let's see if I can... I was trying not to get hurt by it.
Did I watch Scooby-Doo when I was a kid? I mean, I watched a pup named Scooby-Doo, yeah, occasionally, when I was, in elementary school, because it was on Cartoon Network. But that was about it. I like the old school Scooby-Doo, first 13. Back from the 60s or 70s. And then you've got a couple of the good movies that they made, Cyber Chase is pretty good, Zombie Island's fun. What's the other one?
Didn't they have a bunch of them with the wrestlers and stuff?
Oh yeah, they did some John Cena ones. I've never seen them.
Too lowbrow.
No, I didn't want to pay for it.
Oh, you had to pay for it?
How else would I watch a movie that I don't own?
Well, I figured they'd be shown on all the other places that you saw it.
No,
Did they not have
when we
the
were
other
kids?
movies on Cartoon Network and stuff?
I mean, the WWE like Scooby-Doo stuff is only like 3 or 4 years old.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, damn. I didn't know John Cena was that popular that long ago. That long ago. I thought he was that new hip dude. All the kids wanted to be him. All the dads wish he didn't exist.
It's my favorite letter in the alphabet.
No answer.
Valentara?
You're really thinking this one out.
Yeah, I actually am.
It's S.
No, I actually don't like that.
Vanity. Oh boy.
I'm trying to think what's the most fun letter to draw.
Yes, it's spinny and silly.
Nah, probably X or Z.
Mine is, I gotta say, K is pretty cool. It's one of the harder ones. I don't have a fucking grenade again. It's one of the harder ones because you have to actually lift up your pen from the... Can do it in one fell swoop, you know?
It's pretty cool, hell.
Ah!
Yeah, Mr. Ink was really good, Jay Diggity. The one that came out 2013, 2014, that series was really well done.
That was only like 2-3 years ago, though.
Try 6.
Oh, man! These fucking bastards. I don't want to get hit by these guys, but there's not much I can do. Every room is filled
Which
with
alphabet?
them.
Only missing no alphabets. That's the one, Sente. That's the one.
Well, I thought you didn't like the missing no alphabets in Pokemon. That was
No,
the big
the
deal.
missing no alphabet's fine. The bullshit alphabet they created for the Sword and Shield thing is just dumb.
Is it not missing no base?
No, it's not. It's just random bullshit.
There's no sort of alphabetical anything to it at all?
I'm sure they created their own alphabet, but it's not
Well, that
missing
doesn't sound like red bullshit. It doesn't sound like random bullshit. Why would they create a whole different alphabet, though?
Because
It's definitely not missing
people.
no?
It's not. It's not based on them.
Oh, I don't want to go for the boss yet. I have one grenade. I'll try it.
Unless it's a version of that, because that was a lost language that you had to discover in Silver and Gold. So it wouldn't make sense that in Sword and Shield that it's just now a commonly used language.
Somebody mentioned in a comment, and I don't think it's correct, but I'm welcome to other people letting me know if it is or isn't. They were like, yeah, no, every Pokemon universe is set in its own little time sphere. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Like,
especially since Red appears in
the fucking second one, yeah.
He appears in the second one, he's older. He appears in Sun and Moon as a young adult.
Red is the final villain, right? Or enemy at least, right?
He's the
trainer.
top boss, yeah.
Yeah, and that one. It's like, what? That can't be right then.
Most of the games, yeah.
They exist all in one world, right? Yeah. Am I going fucking insane, or I didn't play them, so I don't know.
Yeah, Valentara says it's not based on Unknown either. It just seems weird that they have a weird made-up language when they're basing it on like British culture, and all your menus are in the regular English language, but you can't read any of the signs. It's just silly.
How dare they? Setting up some kind of fucking silly language and lore that they never fill out. Oh god, stop it. Stop it. How am I supposed to dodge this shit? I guess I got the double jump. But my homing beam does not attach to any of the screens specifically.
So according to 5 sets of 7, the Omega Ruby and Sapphire, which are the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire, are set in a different universe, but the majority of
Ruby and Sapphire?
Omega.
No, but is Omega different than Ruby and Sapphire if it's just a remake?
It's a remake.
Okay, but it's set in a different world?
Yeah.
They've remade it to be entirely different? That's crazy.
I mean, it just takes place in an alternate timeline.
From Ruby and Sapphire?
Yeah, but it's still a retelling of those games, but redone. So it's a remake of the original Ruby and Sapphire. But I assume they changed some of the storyline. So it's slightly different and not considered canon, probably.
Interesting.
According to 5 sets of 7.
Interesting. That's crazy. Why would they do that? There's crazy Niantic people. Niantic.
I mean, Niantic didn't
Game
make it.
Freak.
Game Freak, yeah.
Well, you would know. Not I. I haven't played since Red and Blue.
I mean, Game Freak's the one that made Red and Blue, too.
Yeah.
Niantic only made Pokemon Go.
Which is currently part of the canon because the Pokemon Home, right?
Nah, there's
Pokemon Home, you can import characters and Pokemon and stuff, right?
Yeah, but there's no
So
story
it's
in
within
Pokemon
the
Go.
world, right?
I wouldn't say so. It's not part of the storyline.
But I mean, it's affecting the current world, right?
I guess.
By being able to import creatures from Pokemon Go, it's a energy cube. Each time you activate a portal stone, there's a chance of getting a shield. Nice.
It's my favorite prime number. That means you have to
You have to explain what
that means I have to know what a prime number is.
anything divisible by itself.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to give you an answer to that. I'm an art major, not a math major.
Come on, one of these doors. Thank you. Yay! Oh, great. The thing I suck at. Let's see.
So according to Jack, it says I think they split it pre-6th gen / post-6th gen. I mean, that could be it. I know that Black and White was a direct sequel, so who knows?
But that means that they're not individually, right?
Black and White 2 was a sequel to Black and White. But if I remember right, that's around the 6th generation. Sun
son
and
of a
Moon is
gun.
generation 6. So I don't know. It's Pokemon. They don't think that too much about their plot.
Fuck!
The difference is historical events, according to Valentara, for the Ruby and Sapphire remakes.
Damn it! This game sucks.
Oh,
Unless
so
they're
it's
exactly
Sun and Moon.
together, that doesn't
Okay.
work out. I don't want to spend any. Well, I mean, I guess I got coins. Spend 3 crystals. I'm gonna find more. Fuck it.
Don't tell him that, Blew It.
What?
Said you can't use that. I haven't played since Gen 1 since you beat Sword and Shield.
No, I hadn't.
Hadn't.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Blew It. That's the delineation.
Listen to my language, yo. Bye. And Sword and Shield's only a year old, and it's still getting expansion pack stuff that we haven't fully experienced, so. I don't have 30. Can't buy anything here. Whee!
Well, that makes sense, Valentara. I guess if you have a super weapon that was being fired that allowed mega evolutions, I can see why they might be splitting that off into multiverse, but
What's a super weapon that.
I don't know.
What is that? Is that a story thing?
Not that I remember.
Ooh! Oh, don't explode on me. Go away. There's a super weapon that creates, like, mega evolutions or something? Sounds like some Digimon shit. Go away! They're turning our Pokemon against us. There we go. Yeah! Now, I mean, that's kind of what it sounded like. Is this just a room for a room? That's it? There's nothing in here? That's kind of what Rose was doing, right? He was just like, all these wild spots with all the energy and everything that's going on. You know, we need to contain it. In 1,000 years, it might actually be a problem. It's like, oh, okay. 1,000 years, huh? Wow. Oh!
Yeah, 5, 6, and 7. X and Y had a pretty weird plot, but at least it was followable. The motivations of the characters actually made sense.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm cool with the motivation of Peony here. Peony is a good person. He's a good daddy.
Yeah, Peony's fine.
Oh, no! Where the fuck are you? There you are. Well, that's what we wanted in a Pokemon game, right? Actual story with a good NPC, and he seems to be the second best NPC next to Hop. Gotcha, baby! I'd say Hop's still good, because he's an innocent kid, and he's only looking for good things, and I'm sure Peony's fine too, but being related to Chairman Rose, that's a little, as we assume, that's a little bit of a conflict of interest, eh?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Nice. Got my grenade. Just Emmonies? Emmonies! Go away, spookums. Oh, some spooky ghosts! God, every okay, so up until this point, it seemed like a lot of enemies were not physically touching us and hurting us, but it seems like every round or stage this time has been stuff that's been able to hit us, while we have this kind of gun that doesn't exactly take them down right away.
I mean, Lily, Nintendo never puts their games on sale, and when they do, it's like $5 off. That's just their way of things. Just assume that with a Nintendo game, there's never going to be a sale, so just buy it as it is. If you find a sale, it's going to have to be a physical copy.
What are the games, $5?
Not for specific Nintendo games.
No, but I mean, like, what if the game's $5? Do they get $5 off? Do they not have dollar sales?
I mean, we're specifically talking about Sword and Shield. And,
okay, I didn't know. I'm asking. There's nothing in here I can get. I got 2 grenades. I do have that special power up. Let's see if I can do it right here. Cool, cool.
I haven't heard Nintendo select 5 sets of 7. Is that similar to back in the day when they'd have like
well, I could just do it wherever.
Re-releases of their like GameCube games? They make the gold version to be a cheaper version of it. I mean, they could do a sale for Breath of the Wild when the second starts coming out, but I don't know. They're always pretty satisfied with just keeping their stuff at max price, especially when it's their flagship titles. So Sentai says, if I have the facts straight, in X and Y, one man used the life force of countless Pokemon to fire off a super weapon. The fallout from that left Mega Stones as residue. The latent life energy in those stones allowed for Mega Evolutions. Yeah, that checks out with what I remember, Sentai.
I thought you said there was no special weapon or whatever. There's a special weapon?
I didn't say there wasn't. I just said I don't know. I don't remember. And when they're starting, I remember the NPC in that storyline. I just don't remember the weapon that much.
Okay, so there's a weapon or something that caused like this change in the world, or?
Yeah, like way back, centuries before.
Oh god, I can't walk through that.
I remember the Mega Stones, though. The Mega Stones were a thing that you had to have your Pokemon equipped in order for them to do Mega Evolutions.
Okay, so it existed before, but then the weapon allowed it or forced it? Is that what I'm getting?
I don't know.
Okay.
There was something about some immortal old man who something with a weapon caused Mega Stones to be created / helps Pokemon evolve into their Mega Evolutions, which isn't natural.
So Mega Evolutions aren't natural. It's from the Digisphere.
Basically, they're like Digimon. They evolve temporarily for one battle, and then they go back to normal. It's exactly like the
bunch of losers.
It's no different than that.
I get you.
Except instead of getting big, they just evolve into their Mega forms.
Mega. Well, that's cool. I didn't know how that all went to be. I thought they were just kind of like, oh yeah, no, time passed, and yeah, I guess these things exist now. It's like, okay. If that's, I'll accept that. I've been out of the loop for a while.
Yeah, Jack, that sounds somewhat familiar. I think there was some debate whether, like, in the Pokemon universe, like, oh, are Mega Evolutions painful? Do they cause extreme pain and unethical things and all this other blah, blah, blah?
Mega Evolutions seem pretty sharp for the most part on what happens to their bodies, so I'd say, yeah, that seems like it could be the case. Well, shoot straight down while you're in the air. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, it doesn't just auto do it. Oh, I see. Okay, it drops little bits. Little bits. That's cool. Yeah, that's eluded me for the longest time of like where Mega Evolutions and like Giga Evolutions in there and how all that shit worked out. So it's kind of cool to hear that, you know, there was a plot line around it that I missed out on.
Yeah, Valentar, I think I kind of remember that, where the Wet Giant Flower weapon was in the Stonehenge Town or something like that. Yeah.
What?
Something like that.
Skill's not ready. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to fucking hit the skill. There we go. Let's see. There, okay. So there was a super weapon? Was that like black and white, or was that
That would have been X and Y.
X and Y. What changed in X and Y versus like the other ones? What was? I know the duality thing was a big deal for like black and white. What was the X and Y's kind of like shindig?
Mega
Evolution specifically? Yeah. Okay, so like the super weapon thing or whatever it was?
Yeah, but that was just a plot device.
No, yeah. I just kind of was wondering what its deal was. Did it have, what teams are specific to those ones? Oh, geez. Because there was like team specifics, right? They got rid of Team Rocket like right away, didn't they?
If there was a team in there, I don't know who it was. I don't
Cactus
remember.
baby. Cause damage to anyone she touches.
Someone in chat would have to say.
I don't have... Oh, I do have a key. There we go. I'm going to have to use a Granada. I'll save it for now.
Yeah, 5 sets of 7. I don't think they've done any of those. I don't remember the last time they've done selects. I think the last time they were doing the Nintendo selects where they put their classics or their mainstays at 20 has been since like the GameCube. They might have done it on the Wii as well, but honestly, it's been a couple of generations since they've done that.
What's a Nintendo Select? Is that like a Steam sale type deal, or?
Remember when they would change boxes and they would have like little icons of the Nintendo cartridges where they'd be like, oh, this is like... PlayStation would do it as well. They're like PlayStation Classics, and they would sell it for cheaper than when it used to.
Oh, I see. I think I see what you're saying. Yeah. They have like, oh, this is the, it's surpassed 1 million sales, so this will be a, PlayStation Classic.
Yeah,
versus,
it's exactly
okay,
that.
I get
Nintendo
you.
Select was the same thing.
Okay. Ghost baby, penetrating bullets at enemies automatically and death.
If they did it for the Wii U, though, I don't know. I don't remember that, and I don't really remember it for the Wii as well. Pretty sure they just stopped selling stuff at a lower sale because they just realized they could just sell it at its max because they were their flagship titles for the whole console life.
Sometimes that's how it be. Nintendo getting that money, yo. Let's see. Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Cactus baby, save me.
I haven't seen that suggestion for V Lily, nor the Pathless, but I'm sure Chris has seen it at some point.
Pathless has been suggested on the Discord. If I'm thinking of the same one that I'm thinking about, same people who did. There was a discussion about whether it was the same people based off of stuff. So, power diamond, absolute power upgrade your weapon, increase both your melee and weapon damage. Nice. Yeah, because one of them, there was like 2 studios who worked on a bunch of those, and I can't remember what you guys were discussing on the Discord or not, but. One of them had worked on Journey, and then one of them had worked on kind of like one of those Journey likes, something to that effect. About 1.5 hours or 1 to 2 hours. That ain't bad. That ain't so shabby. I'm gonna go for the BIOS. Pikmin 3. Yeah, unfortunately, Pikmin 3 went up to a vote, and it didn't really get much going on for it. Oh boy. Okay, so that'll go clear across the screen. No, it shouldn't be too bad, so long as he doesn't bounce things around in such a crazy fashion. Oh, what is he doing? Oh no! Ah! So many balls. I'm gonna get you down, buddy.
Well, I imagine that's really hard to get now, 5 sets of 7. Getting the HD copy of Wind Waker is not easy, especially for a console that's not manufactured anymore. So,
Void coin, there's a hole in the world and this soul increases weapon damage and rate of fire. Nice. My rate of fire is definitely something I need to worry about. Yeah, getting physical copies for stuff's a little hard. You know?
especially for dead consoles that didn't produce a ton. For PlayStation stuff, it's not that hard.
Yeah, especially when they have like an eShop that they're able to sell stuff through. It's like, oh, perfect. That sounds great. Like, we can do that. So long as they actually allow for it. Wow, I got 1 coin? So generous of you, shop. Thanks, friend. But yeah, like PlayStation seems to be pretty good about selling most of their stuff, on the store. Most of it. It ain't no Nintendo eShop type of deal where it's like, yeah, we're not releasing any kind of this console until the Nintendo stuff. What was the classic Nintendo stuff when they finally started selling that on the Switch?
They don't sell any of it on Switch.
There's no classic Nintendo games on Switch?
They don't sell them like the PlayStation does. The only way you can play them is if they're in the... if you pay for the subscription service, which is $20 a year, then you get access to it. Yeah, but
the
that's
access
different.
to it is like, that's what you have access to, right?
Yeah, but like for PlayStation, you can directly buy PlayStation Classics.
What I'm saying is you have the ability to actually play it through a monetary way. Strange Rock can block bullets. Nice. That's what I meant. Like,
Yeah,
no,
Nintendo's
I get,
more like
I get that it's
Netflix.
different. Yeah, it's a subscription service based
Their
off
old
of what
virtual
they're
console
offering.
was the old way where you could buy games individually, but that's been discontinued.
It seems like Nintendo's more into like the licensing of a lot of their titles and allowing limited access, kind of Disney style. You know,
Once it goes on, that they pretty much never take it away.
Cactus
but
Baby 3 fires a
the
huge
amount at which they upload new ones is very infrequent.
Yeah, what is it? It's only been like 2 or 3 times since the systems came out, right?
They do it every month or so, but it's maybe 1 or 2 titles, and most of the time it's nothing really huge.
Huh.
I will say that at least for the Super Nintendo, they have like the big 3 on there, which is like Donkey Kong Country, not Wind Waker, Link to the Past, Super Metroid, and Super Mario World. So like, that's 4, but whatever.
That chest opened up into another chest, which opened up into another chest.
Yeah, the Wii catalog was really good. I think I prefer the Netflix model that they have now, Valentara, but I also prefer the Wii U one because then it had access to a lot more games.
Can't get up there. There seems to be like a little black brick. Yeah, not having access to games kind of sucks, especially when it's like, wait, I'm paying for something, but I get the whole model system of having access to a library rather than having access to a specific game, especially if you're not spending the money immediately to buy it, then it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Kisaki, this is definitely, if I ever pronounce it right, tell me.
Kisaki?
If I ever pronounce it wrong, let me know. Just like I tell my students, call me on that shit. I'd rather pronounce it right than pronounce it wrong. Yeah, this game is very chaotic. It's very much in the sense of Enter the Gungeon type of game where it's a bullet hell but not a bullet hell.
Lots of stuff going on, especially with how neon and contrasty it is for a lot of the time.
So, Sensei, I think a part of it too, it's not just money, is the reason why Nintendo is doing it the way they do. One, just like Netflix, if they lose the license to something, they don't have to worry about it being taken down and relisting it for download. So there's a lot of legal stuff that they don't have to worry about.
I think legally they've worked with so many people that it makes sense to do the licensing. Like, oh hey, and if anything ever comes up, then we don't have to, figure out who has the license for it, who has it on their system, how many systems have access to it.
Usually they just leave it in their back catalog, similar to PlayStation, where it's like if you paid for it, you can still download it. Like you can't buy Turtles in Time, the remake that came out 5 years ago, but if you bought it back then, you can still go on Xbox Live and download it. Same with Scott Pilgrim and all those other games. Well, Scott Pilgrim will be available again soon.
Should be, yeah. Soon.
Sometime holiday. I imagine they're going to release it around November.
Hopefully.
End of November, around Thanksgiving probably. That would be smart. But who knows with Ubisoft.
ESPRESSO 70. I'm going to get another heart.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's particularly from hackers because honestly, if you really want to build a Raspberry Pi and all those games are easily, not through legal means, but if you want to do emulators, all those old games are on there.
If you want to pirate shit.
If you want to play those old school games, emulators are amazing and they're really great feats of engineering. So if you want to find an old school Super Nintendo game, that's the easiest place. I mean, N64 emulation's gone a long way. Original GameCube emulation is really top notch now thanks to the Dolphin emulator.
Dolphin.
They really do some really cool GPU work in terms of like the overhead and stuff of how they make it work. It's pretty impressive.
That's pretty tight. I've heard about the Dolphin emulator. I haven't had any kind of access with it or whatever. I know we've heard a lot about the Pi. And that sounds like a system. I heard there's a new Pi that's out that actually is just an integrated keyboard of some sort.
It. I mean, the Raspberry Pi is a pretty old piece of hardware, but you can build cool things with it, like HUDs for your mirror in your bathroom. You can pretty much do anything because the Raspberry Pi is just a little mini computer. Give it a little bit of a power source and it's good to go.
Oops. Let's see if I can get back there. Okay. Not quite. There we go.
You're right, Valentara. How dare I? Everyone is actually pronounced that way. It's pronounced nerd for everyone. You are completely right.
Raspberry Pi. That's how it's pronounced. Virtual Assistant. When you lose the shield, there's a chance to get a Guardian Sprite. Tight.
But
I see the secret room's open. Thank you, Blue. I'll get to it. If I survive, I'll get to it.
One of the main reasons why they take so long for them to release also on the Nintendo Store is just because they like to add the functionality of multiplayer and online multiplayer for a lot of games. So there's a lot of background work and a lot of testing, and not to mention with licensing, which is why they usually take so long to come out, whereas the old Virtual Console ones were just straight up ports. They were just, here's an emulator, you can play them, there you go. But a lot of those Nintendo games, a lot of those Virtual Console games now that are on the Switch have the ability to play online multiplayer, so.
Damn. Well, I don't really want to. Let me see. If I don't get it on this one. Nope. Okay, I'm out. Because I didn't want to spend a grenade on that section.
Can't get 2 secret rooms on one floor, but the charge carries over.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Well, I'll go for the secret room on this one because we have access to it.
I hadn't heard of that 5, that a U.S. judge ruled that emulators were a valid competition for console makers. It's a weird case of legality with a lot of that stuff, but honestly, for the longest time, console makers and old publishers weren't doing a very good job of due diligence of, historic purposes, maintaining old games and old classics. So it was kind of up to the internet to do that because they weren't willing to. Now they're a lot better
like a preservation type deal.
Yeah, exactly, preservation. Which is why it's always been kind of like, hey, Nintendo's not preserving this old game made by some random publisher that doesn't exist anymore.
Fucking randos.
Or Konami's not giving a shit about Turtles in Time 4. They're not giving a shit about all the great games that they made back in the day and
fucking
preserving
Konami.
those. So someone has to do that if they're not willing to.
Then
not to mention,
people will.
a lot of time Nintendo and other companies have been accused of and probably have just been using emulators made by other people of their consoles.
I think that was proven.
Yeah, which...
Yeah, no, I don't have any kind of sources or citations or anything, but I think that one was pretty much proven.
Which sucks, but at the same time, it's like, you did make a thing that's directly just plays their console. So, like, it becomes gray in some ways, like, well...
Yeah, where's the licensing? Where does
that go? It's like, you made an emulator of their intellectual property, but then they're using the thing that you made, which is like, hey, they probably should still get paid because they did make this thing, but they also did it illegally. Like, I don't know. It's a weird gray area that I don't really have much of a...
the fuck? Sacrifice?
You probably lose a heart.
Yeah, probably. I'm thinking lose a full heart.
Lose a heart.
Yep, lost a full heart.
Yep, but you get a really good item for it.
Slingshot.
How's life going for y'all?
Grand clip. I'm thinking Mad Mask, because I'm thinking Grand clip is going to increase my magazine size, which I have a fucking laser. Slingshot, I feel like I've seen before, and I'm not feeling too strong about it. I don't know what Mad Mask is. Clippy?
I'd say it's baseline,
You guys are saying Clippy? More bullets equal more lasers? Okay. Well, if you guys say so.
Not horrible.
Oh, it's
not
like
amazing.
straight up other
Just
shots.
Chilling.
Can I sacrifice another one? No, I can't. Okay, that was it. Gotcha. Okay. So that's the first war room we've ever gotten. That's the one where we sacrifice lives, right? Y'all? I feel like that's it.
More bullets equals more lasers.
Yeah, we got that part. Let's see.
How about you, Lily? How you doing?
Yeah! Wait. Yeah! There we go. We got it. Oh, great. It's another fucking chest. Yeah, how you doing, Lily? How you doing?
Oof, I'm sorry.
Is it bad?
It said I'm in a lot of pain, so I
don't do that.
So.
Don't be in pain. Johnny, God of Idols. I don't understand how the charging of crystals and stuff like that work out, Blue. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. No, don't do that.
So according to 5 sets of 7, so it looks like emulators are legal because technically it's reverse engineering something, which is okay, but ROMs are still gray. That's
well,
what
is reverse engineering of something okay if the IP is still owned by...
That, I don't know. But
don't you have to kind of like reiterate on the intellectual property in order to make it... I'm kind of
the way that I've always
so
been told and understood it, emulators are fine, but when it comes to ROMs, you need to own the physical cartridge because you can reverse and put those into like a.
There's so much misinformation too, because I heard that even that was like.
There's a lot
iffy,
of.
Yeah.
That's another. Some people say it's legal. Other people say it's not. It's a whole huge gray area.
I see what you're saying, Blue. I should go in when the meter's full for the secret room, because then there's a chance I can refill my meter for the next room, if I understand that correct. I think I understand. Yeah.
It does seem like a lot of it comes down to modern emulation and pirating. That's when people get upset because, hey, my kind of feeling on it is like if a console is so old that it's almost impossible to buy games, or you have to spend like $80 for it, you shouldn't be really whacking people if there's no easy source to get said games. Like before, if there was no way to get Super Metroid, you're paying $80 for it. Now, hey man, if you own a Switch, just pay the $20 a year so you can play Super Metroid, because you get a whole other shit ton of games.
And it's set up for your system.
And it's set up for your system. Like
I'm down with that too. Yeah.
If there's a legal way to get it,
pay the people.
Go that way. But for the longest time, PlayStation Classics, Super Nintendo games.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
It's not easy access. But hey, if you were pirating DS games during the DS era, you should know that's not cool.
Yeah.
Because developers are not getting their money for it.
Simple as that. But if they don't want to go through the trouble of actually like allowing access to it, it's like, well, then that gray area gets a lot more white. I guess if white's the good one.
That sucks.
You don't go black market style.
Yeah, that sucks, Lily. I hope it does not last too long. And don't worry, I spent a whole episode talking about dicks, so nothing is TMI in my opinion.
Why'd you what?
I wasn't gonna say out loud what Lily typed out. If you want to read it, you can read it below.
Okay, Rogue's badge. I'll check it out in a second. On the room, each time you pick something up, your movement speed and jump height. Okay, that's kind of cool. It seems kind of off the wall. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lily. That, you know what? I heard that can be a painful time.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jen was telling me about it a while ago. She was like, we need to, her car was broken down, and yay, we got it fixed. But she was like, we need to go to the grocery store, and I need to get some kind of painkiller of some sort, because she was like, this is miserable. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, we'll go. Like, we'll go get that taken care of.
I feel for all the ladies out there. I'm sorry.
I can't imagine what kind of shit goes down with that. I can crush that. Nice. So I was like, yeah, we'll make a special trip. We'll make sure that, you're taken care of. Because we were out of, like, Tylenol, ibuprofen. We were out of everything. Like, let's do that.
Yeah, ibuprofen's my shit. That's good, Valentar. I'm glad you're not in that much pain. I'm glad that your recovery's going well.
Yeah. Well, you had that. You're not still recovering from the surgery, right?
I believe so, yes. I imagine it takes a long process.
For nose cauterization? Oh, whoa, Val. I thought we were talking.
No, it's about Valentar.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I mistook, and I was thinking of Lily.
Yeah, Sente, I would hire emulator makers as well, and it's just legality. Nintendo's also, it's the same reason why a lot of Japanese companies don't put in rollback, even though it's free through MIT, and even though it's hard to implement, but Japanese companies like to do things their own way, and they like to own pretty much everything that they do, so they don't have to worry about any.
Would make sense, right? You want to make sure that there's no kind of legal implications for
part
you
of it too,
recreating your art, or somebody owns your art and then you can't repost, or
the biggest thing is just being stubborn, though, more than anything. When it comes to GGPO, which is rollback netcode for fighting games, that makes it playable for people that live forever away. It's the difference between having a playable game versus having it unplayable. Delay-based versus rollback netcode is a big topic of interest in the fighting game community.
Okay.
And it's been really cheap for a long time, and most Western developers use it, and that's why games like Mortal Kombat play fantastic online. The new Mortal Kombat and Skullgirls and a bunch of other ones play fantastic.
Is the new Mortal Kombat the one that was made by the people who did the
Injustice games?
Injustice games, yeah.
It's the same studio. NetherRealm Studios.
NetherRealm, yeah.
NetherRealm used to be Midway Studios back when they were. Before Midway got closed down, Warner Brothers bought Midway and the Mortal Kombat rights, which allowed them to eventually make Injustice. Before, when I believe they were still Midway, they made
Sounds
Mortal
like
Kombat versus DC.
it sounds like NetherRealms is doing pretty good with intellectual and story-based stuff. You know,
NetherRealms
it's like
is the
that's
shit.
pretty tight.
I don't really love the way those fighting games play, but I respect the hell out of them, and I
The
enjoy
story
playing
mode
the
sounds
games.
like they're fucking nailing it.
Their stories are great.
You know,
Ed Boon and the teams do a really good job with that.
it's awesome.
And hopefully they can adjust their crunch time, because I know they got accused a lot of that.
Is it a big deal?
I mean, it's all studios. It's a video game culture problem more so than anything.
Yeah,
and when you have old school developers who are just always been in crunch, I think they forget.
Ooh.
And they just don't realize it. Like, oh fuck, right.
Oh.
Crunch is bad, but they've been doing it for so long. They just
it's
don't
kind of just expected.
They just they're like, well, I've done crunch forever. It's like, yeah, but should we keep doing it like that? It's like, oh yeah, probably not.
No, I feel that. I feel there's a time for crunch when it's necessary, and there's a time for crunch when it's not necessary. And in video games, it's rarely a necessity that's valid. You know.
Yeah.
And a lot of jobs, like first responders and stuff, there's a time for crunch. It's like no, this is a time specific thing. Like there's lives on the line. There's a lot of there's a lot of things on the line essentially. With video
Crunch
games, it's
sometimes
more
happens,
like okay,
but,
like
yeah.
it can. It's like okay, guys, we really need to do like a long 2 nights.
Crunch is
Not
like
2
way,
months. Not
Crunch is way worse in video game culture than it is in film culture, but exists in every form of media, because eventually when you set up an end date for your product, you have to meet that date. So sometimes crunch is almost inevitable in some ways, but there's better ways to control it too, honestly.
Tell that what is it? Steampunk, whatever. What the fuck was that game?
Cyberpunk 2077.
I was like, fuck, I can't get the name right.
I do think when you're a property that big, you should really take the GTA approach and just be like, it's coming out when it's coming out.
Yeah,
and we'll let you
just
know.
Like you make an extra jump. Wow, I got 3 jumps. Wait, hold on. 1,
people that
2,
have a
3.
more
God damn.
in-depth view, Hold Back to Block is a really good channel on YouTube. Or is it Hold A to Block? Core A Gaming is really good too when they discuss a lot of the topics with GGPO.
Core A Gaming?
Core A.
Okay.
Gaming. What's another thing? Maximilian Dude and Sajam. Sajam is spelled S-A-J-A-M.
I've heard you mention both of those. That sounds cool.
They're very knowledgeable. Sajam being a commentator in the FGC for the last 10 years, and Maximilian Dude having worked on the media side of Killer Instinct, and also has worked with Capcom in the past.
It's pretty tight.
He's huge.
Killer
on
Instinct
YouTube.
was fun. The original, like I don't know about the Xbox version.
There's a good documentary that goes in that talks to one of the lead developers for Killer Instinct to help implement GGPO and why it's so.
And GGPO is the good one or the bad one?
GGPO was created by the Cannon brothers, who created Evo, which, yes, I know Evo has had its problems this last year, but regardless, the Cannon brothers seem like they're all right. Just, it was other people.
Irregardless?
Sure. It was Mr. Wizard that did a lot of the heinous shit.
Well, yeah, you can't stop. Well, you can't stop, but don't blame an entire thing for one person's fuckery.
Exactly.
You know.
If they were
no,
involved,
definitely. If it becomes like an avenue for those things to proliferate, fuck yeah, hold that thing accountable.
Yeah.
But if it's just 1 or 2 people, and it's like they worked on their own, they didn't work within the systems that were given, everyone tried to stop what was happening there.
So the Cannon brothers made GGPO, which is a rollback netcode system.
I've heard you mention a lot about netcode for fighting games and stuff.
It's a big deal.
So it makes it possible for people over the internet.
Basically.
Yeah. I get
it's
that.
the difference between a game playing like garbage and your moves not coming out at the right time versus your moves feeling like it's the closest thing you have to playing in person.
But Sam, if the netcode is bad, I can always blame lag for my shitty fighting skills.
Well, there's a lot of people that play fighting games that literally rely on bad lag.
But no, that can't be.
Hey, Pat. Silksong Win Hell? Probably next year.
I'm
probably
thinking
November.
Q2 next year at the earliest.
At the earliest, yeah. Earliest spring, but more likely it'll be either a summer or a fall release.
I did that 5 sets. I'm sorry. That was me. I killed it.
I have a feeling that it's going to come out next year, but I wouldn't also be surprised.
I think it's definitely next year, but yeah.
Probably, yeah, but who knows?
Well, yeah, we may be far
It's
off.
one of those...
We're not in the...
if you're not one of those 5 individuals that working on the game, nobody really knows. The last time they had a trailer was for the Switch
Ooh.
What, 2 years ago, I think? What?
It's a Golden Sam.
I was like, you're pulling at it like, oh, it's probably based off Serious Sam.
Should I pick up the Golden Sam? I heard the guns weren't the best inside of the shops, and I'm pretty like beefy with this laser thing. Yeah, we broke it. Sorry, 5 sets.
Your timing was off. You just blame it on your sister for turning off your thing. Yeah, 5 sets of 7, that could work. I don't have a sister, but
I have a very good gun. Okay, I won't pick up the Golden Sam. I'll look at it wistfully. Oh shit, was there a secret thing inside of there?
So funny about saying that, Galaxy Donut, flip the lag switch. There's a fun story with my younger brothers. They were playing Super Mario RPG, and they were playing in our living room.
Were they lag switching?
No. But they were playing in our living room. And they had just gotten to the sunken ship where they were fighting the giant blooper. I still remember being in the room. And I was watching them play it.
They're doing bloop doops?
But
oh shit,
let's just say the circuitry in that room is not too great, and there was 2 light switches. One turned on the light.
There was 2 light switches.
There were 2 light switches. One turned on the light, and the other, well, it turned off the power to one of the other ones.
And it lit the house on fire. I mean...
And it was my mom came into the room, tried to flip on the light switch, turned it off, and power went out. So they never did finish Super Mario RPG. They forever to this day hold my mom accountable for that.
God damn it, Mom! Why would you turn off the Super Mario RPG?
She's an amazing mother, and we all love her, but that was the only thing.
But she fucked up Super Mario RPG, so she'll never be forgiven.
No, it's just like that's the one thing they have. It's like, well, that's the only time you messed up, Mom, and the grand total of things, that's fine.
Blue, you want me to teleport to the secret room because I just filled out the bar, right? That's what you want? Is that am I doing it right?
Good.
Am I doing it right?
One of these days we'll have to play.
Pat really wants us to play Bayonetta 3.
One of these
and
days.
I'm cool with it too. Like drilling warhead, that sounds insane.
Jason?
Shark bait, don't know what that. Jason? Shark bait and police badge. I don't. Fuck the police. But what is with the shark bait and drilling warhead sounds insane.
5 sets. I mean, if your uncle works for Nintendo, can you tell him to put good net code into their shit?
My uncle works for Nintendo also.
My dad is Nintendo. Your dad's Bowser.
When wisdom meters change when you flawless a room, violence meter changes when you get hit in a room. Oh, okay. I'm thinking warhead, although I kind of like the shark. Shark bait sounds pretty cool. Shark bait. Ooh, ah, ooh, ha, ha. Can use eggs as bombs when you don't have any bombs. Oh shit, I've got a ton of eggs.
Your uncle's a firefighter? Thank your uncle. We need them in California.
Shark bait, ooh bapa doo. How the fuck do I get out of here?
Probably use take the heart, I believe.
Wait, I used the heart to...
Oh, teleport right there.
No, I did. Like, where the... There it is. There. It was way the fuck off. I'm like, where do I go? Well, yeah, firefighters. Why is there no song called? Why is there no song called "Fuck the Firefighters"? You know?
No, I mean that was to Spec Ops for Hell's uncle.
What?
Never mind.
Okay. Now everybody loves firefighters.
Yeah, that's
why they have calendars.
Yeah.
Oof.
What's not to like about firefighters?
God, I'm so like bouncy because I picked up so much shit. I'm just like, okay, I'm just never gonna be on the ground again then. Nope, not on the ground. Still not on the ground. Don't want to be on the ground.
How does your uncle break half of your front tooth with a Frappuccino bottle? Do you say, here you go? Just chucked at your face?
It's a Starbucks special, bitch. Fucking hit you in the face with the Frappuccino bottle.
I hope they felt bad.
Starbucks sends its regards.
Do you know Starbucks apparently has like a gourmet coffee place now?
Oh, at the
they have like it's just like
they
a
have
star.
like one big Starbucks place, right? It's the whoa, there was a ninja star around me. What is it? I do know that, but I only know the slightest amount. It was they set it up at like their what was it like the coffee?
Yeah, it's like the Starbucks star, and it has like something else attached to it, like just one of the letters. So you don't even know it's Starbucks, but it's by them.
Huh.
Like basically
I might be thinking of something different then.
Doing what like Blue Bottle does and some of the other like fancier coffee shops do.
I don't know what Blue Bottle is.
Blue Bottle's over in Oakland. It's a really good coffee shop. I've been there like once or twice with my younger brother.
Okay.
But dude from San Francisco or dude from the Bay Area created a couple of years ago. Basically, like pour over coffee and just
tight.
fresh coffee type shit.
Yeah. Jen and I went to Pete's recently, and I think we came to the agreement that we do like Pete's better than Starbucks.
I mean, yeah, pizza's all right.
There's a...
Pizza's more real coffee than Starbucks does.
None of that fake coffee.
Nah, just most of Starbucks is just sugary drinks. That's fine.
Well, yeah,
it's
no,
good.
yeah. We don't order the frickin' frappa fucka capo, whatever you call them, you know?
Did it like what, Pat?
We recently went and got, now this is going to absolutely destroy the thing that I just said, but we went to Pete's and we got like a mint iced coffee, and it was really good. And I got an extra shot of espresso in there, and it was fucking boss. I loved it. But it wasn't like one of those things where it was like, yeah, 5% coffee and everything else is just sugar and syrups and... No, it was definitely like, oh yeah, this is coffee with extra coffee. I ordered extra coffee. She's like, oh, you sure you want extra, what was it, cappuccino or espresso in there?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, no, yeah. She's like, it already has one. I'm like, ma'am, I'm a large boy. I need more than one shot of fucking espresso to keep this big, beautiful body going. I need this shit to go right into my veins.
That's a good story, Val. I don't know entirely all the context, but smashing a mirror sounds fun.
Don't smash a mirror. You doing coke or something off of it? What the hell?
Starbucks is fine. I'm not gonna shit on people for buying it, except for the people that... Nah, you like your Starbucks, you like your Starbucks. It's fine.
You like coffee, you like coffee.
I just always find it comical how much some people rely on Starbucks, where every day I'll pass by when I would go to school, like it'd be right there and they're waiting in the drive-thru.
It's easy.
It is easy.
Right. Oh my god, it takes more than one? Can I hurt it? I can't. Fuck!
I just hate waiting on shit. So sitting in line every morning.
I feel ya. Yeah.
Just to get a subpar piece of like a subpar cup of coffee
some
for
people,
$5.
Some people though, like that's their morning ritual. That's what gets them going.
Hey, it's
that's
their money. If that's what they want to spend it on,
that they do,
pay those baristas, buddy. Pay those baristas.
Tip them too. Tip your fucking baristas. God damn, I'm sick of so many people.
I do like their chai latte though at Starbucks. That's fine.
Chai's cool. Chai's cool. It's spicy, just a little bit. Yeah, definitely the people that work there. I've never had a bad barista in any joint.
I've never been to a Tim Hortons, Valentara, but I've only heard good things about Tim Hortons.
I haven't been to a Tim Hortons. I've been
Canadian, right?
I've been to a no. Tim Hortons, I believe, is a Canadian-based.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Coffee place.
Yeah, Canadian. Something.
Oh, I thought you said comedian.
No, Canadian.
I was like, no, there might be a different thing.
No, it's not Canadian-based coffee.
I thought you said comedian-based coffee, and I was like, no, it's not like who plays Wolverine.
I played this game for hours trying to get him. Get what, Galaxy Donut? What, one of the characters that we got on our squad? The Tiki Mask or the babies. Alien
It might
baby?
be the oh, we got rid of our Cactus Boy. Who plays the Wolverine? Sexy Man. I think he won like the World's Hottest Man for 1 year or something like that.
Yeah, Pat, like same thing. Like it applies not just to Starbucks, but Dunkin' Donuts, everywhere. It's just
Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, when he said comedian coffee, I was thinking Hugh Jackman has Laughing Man coffee, which is his brand. That's why I was like, wait a second, hold on. Like, I think I might have misunderstood, but you're right. I just misheard you. But yeah.
Nice Frappuccino from Tim Hortons. That sounds good.
Any Frappuccino is not going to be a coffee. That's a fucking milkshake.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
no, it's not coffee.
And I can agree with that all day. Even people who work there, they're like, yeah, that's 5-10% fucking coffee, guys. Yeah. Like, there's no coffee in that.
It's just when I mean, I kind of want people to keep going to Starbucks because that just means when I go to my good coffee shops, they're not
your
there.
Fucking special shops.
Yeah, when I go to a Blue Bottle or I go to like a smaller good coffee shop, they're not all there, or the wait is only 3 minutes instead of waiting, 20 minutes.
I like the there's a place in Martinez. I feel safe saying that. You know, we're a wide swath. And they serve coffee. It's Barrelista. And they have really good fucking coffee. And you get to sit in there.
That's my favorite coffee shop.
No, did I just break it?
You did.
I just tell
It's my favorite. That's what you don't say the name of it. That's my favorite coffee shop, though. That's why I wasn't.
That's Barrelista.
That's
Sorry,
why I said
boys.
blue. That's why I said blue bottle. Like, yeah, no, blue bottle's my favorite.
I didn't know you fucking went out there.
I'm not
sorry.
going. I'm not going out to blue bottle all the time.
Oh. But they deserve accolades.
Even someone found it, they could camp out for 3 months and I might not even show up. So
no, I feel comfortable with that as well. It's like no, like we don't go there.
I don't go
even
out to
once
get
a month. Like
no.
Yeah.
But it is my favorite coffee
No, but
shop.
they I love them too. I love their little breakfast sandwiches. They've always been super kind, super nice. And right next door.
That's one reason why I like those coffee shops. Pretty much everyone there, and just in general in the Bay Area, when it's like a specialty coffee shop, everyone's chill as fuck.
Every time I've gone, well, not every time I've gone, but right next door is Barrel Aged, which is a
Later 5 sets.
And Later Fives, which is a kind of like a. I don't want to make it sound hoity-toity, but it's a kind of like a cocktail bar, specialty cocktail bar, where they only really allow, because they only have the room for it, like 6 to 9 people inside, tops. And it's not like a bar. You know, like people go there. It's like no, they go there after like shopping or something. And they go. Well,
there's the whole other side room where there's a lot more areas.
That's what I'm saying. There's the
outside.
You can go outside. You can go do all this other stuff. But the Barrelista and Barrel Age together as like a joint operation, I have massive respect for. Especially because one of the bartenders is the owner. And he's like, no, I wanted to have a place that I could take pride in. I'm like,
that's also one of the better things about. I'll always go to mom and pop shops over going to a Taco Bell or shit. I would rather find one of those places because they're always better food.
I had Taco Bell today. Sam's personally attacking me.
I don't ever want to have Taco Bell again.
You got baby belly, bud.
No, I threw up from food poisoning.
But you get food poisoning from even home cooking, like.
No, I've never gotten food poisoning from home
I'm not
cooking.
saying Taco Bell's quality, but I'm saying
the only time I've gotten food poisoning is from Taco Bell. That's literally it. That's the only time I've ever had food poisoning. The other time was I had the stomach flu. That's different.
Okay.
But in terms of food poisoning, no. Taco Bell's the sole proprietor.
Ooh, this damn bomb. This damn bam. Don't grab it. Don't grab it. Don't. I wish I could, like, hold it. Come on. Let's see here.
I think so, Blue Lip.
Get the kitty!
This might
Get
be
the kitty!
easy one.
Oh my god, this is my first win! Is that a kitty gun?
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy. The fish bones all over the place. Passive. When your bullets hit the coin, it may double or disappear. Drop random. Oh. Which one's better, guys? Jimmy or Silver Moon? I mean, I just kind of spent money on this, so I kind of want to do kitty. Lucky cat. Yes. I did it. You didn't get hit. I think the trick is to wait until the bombs line up, and just as they pass by, you go down for something. Homing laser, downward slice, but you do you.
Are you saying there's a app called Garfield Eats?
Yeah. Have you not heard of it?
No.
Oh my god. Jack, tell him about it. I don't know. I've never used it. I'm not super inclined. But Bin Man was talking about it.
Is it only lasagna? Mm-mm. Then it's not worth my time.
They make pizzas in the shape of Garfield's head.
Damn.
That's what Bin Man was saying.
Wait, they don't make lasagnas in the shape of his
little
head?
ground pound thing. That's the gun's active.
Not
I see what you're saying. Well, maybe I'll do the laser then. Okay, but it was still fun to win. That's cool. I think they do. If I'm not misconstruing it with a different place, I think they do Garfield's head as a pizza.
Hell, that is usually the sign of a good bomb-ass food place. I agree. If it's sketchy, a little bit sketchy, and kind of a little bit out of your way, that's usually a good sign.
So, God, what was it? Jen and I went to a place called Maywa in Crockett. No, not Crockett. In Bethel Island, I think it was. Which is significantly outside of the way for us, so no big deal there. But they had like a prison pizza, is what they called it. And I think one of the chefs was doing time, and he was like, no, this is kind of what we, used to eat, stuff like that. And it was basically a pizza, but it was made with like crushed Cheetos and bits of top ramen, kind of as the, I want to say it was the crust, but I can't remember. It's been a while. Oh no, I ate a poison heart. But it was so absolutely trashy and delicious, and so much my style of just like, oh, garbage food. Yes, I
You
love
said
it.
it. Yeah, you're a self-proclaimed I love gas station food
I love
connoisseur.
garbage food, and that's fine. Yeah, I don't have the baby belly for it. I'm fine. I was gifted an iron belly for a reason, and somebody needs to eat this goddamn food and keep these people alive. So that has to be me, I guess. But it was ridiculous, and it was absolutely too much. Even though being a small pizza, but hanging out in the Maywa restaurant, we were like, we went and ordered out and came back. Well, everybody else was hanging out there, and everybody else came. I came back, and they were like, "Whoa, did you go get the pizza?" There's like 2 places in that city to go get food.
Right.
And they were like, "Wait, you got the like prison pizza type deal or whatever it was." I think it was called like the locked up something or other. And I was like, "Yeah, I can't eat all of this." And it was like a Totino size.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "So everybody else here, like, have a slice, please." But it was something that was very much like a community experience, and it was really cool just to be like, "Yeah, no, I tried that disgusting piece of garbage." Like,
That's why they.
this
have
was
on
the
menu.
McRib of this specific like lone pizza place. But it was cool, and it tasted good, but it's definitely one of those ones where you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna have one slice and then think about throwing up for like 6 days.
Probably.
Like,
Gross.
it wasn't bad, but it was definitely like,
Too much.
oh, this can't be good for you. Like, this can't be good for you, like, in any way. This has to have the sodium of like
400
million,
pieces of pizza.
yeah, a million top ramens. Like, crazy girl throws bombs above enemies. Nice. But it was fun. Oh no, I didn't mean to turn left. God damn it. Maybe I can still get it. I can still get it. Okay, cool. Yeah. I should have thought about that ahead of time.
A local gourmet pizza place called Slackwater. That's a cool name for a pizza joint.
Slackwater sounds like a cool pub and bar. You know? What about Slackwater?
The feeling of regret.
It's a local one?
That's just one of Lily's favorite local pizza shops.
Oh, the feeling of regret?
No, that's what Sente said. Yeah,
Oh,
I would
whoa,
say
whoa,
regret
okay,
from
yeah.
eating that pizza. Yeah, I'd say that's appropriate.
I didn't have regret because I was like, okay, one slice.
Thanks,
and then I'm
anonymous
sharing
cheer.
it with all these random strangers, and we're having a good time. We're all hanging out, and we're like, okay, that was the equivalent of
Probably
a poor
would
person
answer.
being like, oh, yes, I will have gold-plated pizza crust, you know. That's the poor person's, like, splurging. Being like, oh, yeah, they made it with, spicy Doritos and top ramen? This is a delicious pizza. No, it's not. It's meant to be an experience more than
I like
anything.
Doritos. I like ramen.
Both
And I
would
would
create a
probably
platform
try
on the
that
wall.
piece of pizza. But that
Oh, you would try it.
That would probably still be the
You'd have 2 or 3 bites.
probably the worst pizza I've ever had, probably too.
Probably would be. I'd say there's
But then
probably
again,
a
it's
good
still
safe
pizza,
bet.
so
It's still pizza, and it wasn't bad.
pizza's pizza.
It was very much like, ooh, yeah, no, this tastes like what a gas station would taste like
It's
if they
pirate
made pizza.
themed. That's pretty cool, Helena.
We have,
Slackwater is a pirate themed restaurant.
That's cool. We have extreme pizza, I think, over here, like in the general area, and all the commercials
Later,
are fucking
LJ.
ridiculous. Later, dude. Extreme pizza, and it's like guys snowboarding and stuff. They're like, yeah, taste the extreme, and it's like you go there and it's just a fucking pizza. But it's a tiny little shop. They might have like 2 or 3 chains in there. So it's like I love their desire to create an interesting commercial
Brand?
at least. You know?
Yeah. Too bad their pizza doesn't live up to the hype.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, it's hard to fuck up pizza.
The one place I went to was in Richmond, and in Richmond, ain't a whole lot of places you want to go, generally, unless it's fast food, because it's Richmond, and if you're working late at night like me,
Yeah, do you
it's
ever
like we got a crew of people to feed, and it's nighttime, and
Yeah.
we have one car, and we got to be immediately back, so
Richmond's
it's like
sketch if you don't live in Richmond. Though I'm sure it's still sketch if you live in Richmond.
there's some bougie places in Richmond.
Just
You know,
like in
I'm not
Oakland.
saying they're not like Black Hawk or
No,
the bougie places of Richmond.
Every town has its
Oakland,
nice parts of
or,
town.
or the nice places
Yeah.
of even. Oh my God, I got so many hearts. Or even the nice places of like
Richmond's one of those
Berkeley
towns
or
I always
something
just
like
drive
that.
through. I'm like, I have to get here to get to Berkeley.
It's
or
an
I have to get
industrial
here.
town.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's like Stockton, you know. It's not one of the places you're really stopping
There's nothing
by.
good in Stockton. Yeah,
That's true.
I'm bashing Stocktonites.
I don't.
Stocktonians?
Everyone I've met that lived in Stockton has never said like, you know, where's a great place to live? Stockton. They've
People-
all bashed it.
I'm sorry, Stocktonians, but
No, Richmond, California.
nobody lives in Stockton. They just wind up in Stockton.
That's accurate. I do hear Stockton's getting better though. There's been a.
I
who
hope
is
so.
it? I think it's either the current mayor or one of the representatives or something like that's from Stockton has done a lot of good stuff to
That's
change
good.
a lot of the problems that they've been having over the last,
40 years.
40 years or something.
Oh
Stockton's
no,
a
I
hard
didn't mean
place
to hit
to
that
live.
one. Oh, I had the secret room open. Let's do this. Let's go to the secret room.
You're Stocktonian. I walk among you.
Ooh, there's the Mad Mask. The 8th color. That's a new gun. I kind of like my new gun, so I'm going to do the Mad Mask. Craziest thing you've ever seen, greatly increases your fire rate. Is it just increase
You
how
know
fast the
something's
laser
bad when it
goes
said
up?
it's meant to be an experience. Yeah, that sounds about right.
There's a
Kisaki.
Stocktonian. I'm sure there's like 4 Stocktons in the U.S., you know?
Yeah, just like there's a bunch of.
There's like 7 Richmonds,
Yeah.
or is it
There's a
Richmond?
couple of Oaklands too, I think.
Yeah.
Which
God.
we're the only Oakland that matters. So
We're the only Oakland. Ow.
we're the significant Oakland.
We're the one that brought about
The Black Panther Party.
I was gonna say as something a little less
Controversial. to some
politically driven than that, but
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
no. I was gonna say hyphy, but yeah.
people. Yeah, that would work too.
Oh my god, is this thing just like impossible to kill? There we go.
I meant it as a positive, but yeah.
Well, I didn't mean it as a negative. I'm
I
just
didn't
saying,
say. I'm
you know.
just letting it be known that I meant it as a positive. They did a lot of good work back in the day.
Oh, we got spikes up in here. There we go. Lots of crystals. I've got 3 jumps.
I'm sure it actually is, Lula. Our Richmond is not that great. I think anyone from Richmond would agree that the Virginia Richmond is probably better.
Oh, no. The Virginia Richmond is the Richmond. Like, but if you were going to say the Bay, it would definitely be California and not, the Chesapeake.
Yeah. Though I'm sure they refer to as the Bay there.
Oh, they
too,
do.
in
They
Michigan.
do. Yeah, they do. But I'm saying, like, we'll give you guys Richmond, Virginia, but we're definitely the Bay. Baby.
Or at least Bay Area.
Oh, I mean, because you can go even like NorCal, super NorCal, and get the Bay.
NorCal doesn't exist past San Francisco. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you can get the one up
Oh
in
no, I'm sorry.
Eureka.
Past Petaluma.
What is the Bay up in Eureka? I'm trying to think of what it is. But I've been up there and they're like, oh yeah, you hanging out in the Bay, blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm actually from the Bay, and they're
Later,
like, oh, a
Valentine.
local, and I'm like, wait, no, I think you misunderstand.
Enjoy your Bay.
Bye, Val. But yeah, if you're in a local area with the Bay, then yeah, that makes sense that they'd call it the Bay. Zombie sister. She splits into 2 zombie sisters after getting hurt. Well, I'm not gonna spend money on that. Ooh, there's an extra heart in there though. Oh, please don't hit me. I don't need the heart yet.
It did, Jack, but we're past that.
What is it?
Last time was a more discussed, nuanced version of politics.
Oh yeah, we moved past. He conceded today, so it's fine.
I mean, yeah, you could call it that, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna call it that because the
Yeah.
man is without nuance. So
That is true. That is true.
yeah. I'm gonna call it that. Not that it even fucking matters.
No, it doesn't. Like, the person that's in charge of Biden seems like, yeah, just like any other old crazy man, we know how to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm. No, I like that one. I think the White House has the ability to escort any trespassers off at any point in time. It's like, oh, what a fucking burn!
Yeah. Of course he did, Pat, but he's a giant liar, so...
It doesn't fucking matter.
Trump lies about everything.
Yeah, it doesn't
He hasn't
fucking
spoken
matter,
an honest word his
guys.
entire goddamn life.
It's all good. It's all good. We win. That's all. Wait, the fuck? Oh, I'm not in a teleport spot. There
Now,
we go.
someday we could just abolish the Electoral College.
We'll get there. We'll work on it.
Someday.
Floridian's gonna be like, what the fuck? Oh, jeez. Winter votes mean a lot less. We can't continue to cheat income taxes, or what is it? Inheritance tax? I think it's just income tax, right?
Someone had a good bit about that where it's like Florida's like...
And get all the abusive votes?
Yeah. Florida's like your ex-girlfriend that just kind of keeps on making bad life decisions, and you keep wanting to get the best for them, but they just keep on going back and forth.
Here's the thing. Your ex-girlfriend, you can separate from them.
That's true.
This motherfucker's still in the electoral college.
Okay, it's like your sibling that keeps making bad life decisions.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. I want to see if I can go to this challenge room over here. Oh, I have enough keys.
Holiday plans, you mean?
You can't
nothing?
take it back. You conceded. Fuck it. Also, you can't take shit back. No matter how many times he gets married, you don't get to take it back.
But what if you say takes backsies?
Yeah. What if I didn't remove my hand from the Twitter button? I don't fucking care. Can't take it back. Fuck you. You conceded.
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean what I said. I didn't realize it meant what I thought it meant because
There's
I'm dumb.
a bunch of good people that live in Florida.
No. Don't fucking lie to the people. There's
So
nobody
Boy
good
Dancer's
that,
not a good person?
There's nobody good that lives in Florida. Oh, God. Did you say Aaron Hansen?
No, I said Boy Dancer. The person that's in chat.
Boy Dancer only temporarily lives in Florida. They're not Floridian. Right, boy?
Lots of people's grandparents live in Florida, Blue Lip.
Every fucking grandparent lives in fucking Florida because they take advantage of the system. Let's go for that boss. Oops, come on. Let's go for the boss.
That sounds good, Jack. Yeah, may as well decorate if you can.
What, for
holidays?
Holidays. Hey, Jen was mentioning that, God of Machines. Jen was mentioning that she might not, see if we can take this one out this time. She might not decorate this year. And I was like, why not? Like, why? Come on. You love decorating. Oh, jeez. And she's like, maybe I will. It's just going to be a little less, not even that it's like extravagant, but she was just like, it's definitely going to be a lot less,
well, yeah, when you're not having a big
crazy
holiday party, why go 9 miles to
This
Sunday?
fucking laser's not attacking the boss. Is that normal? Oh my god. Jesus Christ, fucking let me attack the boss!
So it's
Nothing's
only,
dying!
It's only when its head is glowing.
Yeah. But I mean, like, even the lasers won't fucking go across the screen. Oh, jeez, man. Oh, come on! Oh, jeez. So the laser sides change based off of where they're pointing to. So I was expecting 45s, and then they started doing 90s too, and I was like, what the fuck do I do? Wow, okay. Stop hitting the orbs. Blue, it locks on the orbs. I don't know what you wanted me to do. The laser locked onto them. There used to be a pet that blocked bullet, yours included. Well, that sounds great. It was hell with homing lasers. Yeah, no, that fucking boss decided that they wanted to lock all my lasers and not have me hitting it at all. Rabbit ears. Wear them if they weren't useful. Let these make an extra jump. Also, they're like super cute. Let's unlock it. Get these items for free in your next run. Nice. That's all we can really... Well, I mean, maybe we can get another one. We got 4. 4 walking around the room. Beautiful music. 5. That's really all I can unlock. I'll unlock it. I don't know what to do, but sounds good. Piano room. Everybody wants the piano room. Whee! All right, one final run. So I got the double jump. Got that. Keys it up. What up, Space?
Hey, Space.
Oh, that one hurts me if I touch him. Gotcha, baby. First round done. Oh, these guys hurt too if I touch them. Oh no, please don't hit me. Ah! So it seems like they only hit me if I shoot them and don't kill them before they come back down at me. And these guys also hit and fire, but only if I also fire back on them.
Yeah, Blue also says if you get flawless, you get better rewards.
Well, my goal is always flawless, so doesn't really change much of my strategy. You know, you get flawless in a room, if you don't get hit, you win more. Yeah, I definitely needed extra bonuses for being that good.
Yeah, Kasaki, I think when you do start over, you lose everything. It's just like a regular roguelite.
You do, yeah. I started with the bunny rabbit because I just unlocked that, but
keep some things, but most things.
Yeah.
Gone, so.
It's a roguelite with a T.
Well, I think it's roguelike.
Is it?
And light is the one where you actually make progression.
No! How dare they create a fucking naming structure that is confusing? I guess I'll go for that.
This is just sideways gungeon. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, it's exit the gungeon. Alien tech, there's a chance you'll fire a heat-seeking bullet. Nice, nice. It's exit the gungeon, essentially. You know? Concept-wise. No, I don't know which one existed first, and I'm not saying one ripped off the other.
It's actually a roguelike. Now, are you just saying it like something, or is it like something else?
It's
or
a roguelike light?
Is it like light or like?
That's dumb. That naming structure.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. We've already discussed it before, but they really should have thought of a different way instead of calling it roguelikes and roguelites. Like, you're gonna just make one letter difference. Why isn't
and they sound like similar?
It should be like called prog rock or something like that.
Oh no!
Like progression roguelite, like
a
progression rogue or like prog rogue or something that's easier to delineate between the two.
You get a rogue and you get a prog rogue, or you get a death rogue.
What's the difference between why are they roguelikes and then what's a true rogue then?
What's a rogue? What's a roguelike?
What's a roguelike and what's a roguelite? Like,
rogues don't exist anymore, but the delineations could really help out this confusing structure.
Rogue is the only true rogue. Well, all right, fine.
Sure, whatever, man.
Nobody wanted the two to be different terms. Assholes tried.
If nobody wanted it, why did it become the thing?
It says assholes tried gatekeeping the genres and it's still stuck.
Wait. You say assholes or gamers?
Both. Any form of gatekeeping is stupid. How dare you, like, what?
Any kind of gamer is stupid. I'm gonna say it right now. Y'all embarrass me a bunch of times.
Rogue is literally just the game Rogue, less like the OG, more like
fuck, they shoot up.
You add on the end. Okay, well, that explains roguelike, but they should probably call it rogue progression or something.
Well, something that verbally sounds different would really fucking help the system right now. Especially because, oh man, we're definitely not in the most welcoming society of
honestly,
groups.
The genres are getting so blurred with the two of them. I wouldn't be surprised if it eventually just merges to people calling all of them roguelikes. You know? Instead of like having the delineation between the light and the like. And like only people that are really into the games. Like imagine most people just get mixed up and they just assume like non-people that are really paying attention. I assume a lot of it gets messed up in between. Like they call it a roguelite or call it a roguelike and only people that are really in the know, you know?
If you know, you know. It's hard to say, and genre is just a genre to give an idea of the game in the long run anyway.
Conference tried setting up the terms.
The what?
For roguelike and roguelite.
Oh, Berlin. Yeah.
Spelunky is technically not a rogue. You spelled tyke.
A rogue tyke? Oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that to me. Don't make rogue tykes also a thing. Then rogue tights, and then rogue blikes, and rogue sykes.
So, is Spelunky a roguelike? Spelunky's a roguelike. It's not a roguelite, right?
I'd say it's a roguelite because you gain progression.
I imagine the only roguelikes would be something like a Rogue Legacy or a Flint Hook where you have permanent upgrades. Whereas like in Spelunky, you earn access to new stuff.
You're in shortcuts. You're in things like that. Yeah. could be either way.
Spelunky is a like. That's what I thought. Roguelites would be something like Hades would be a roguelite because you get more upgrades over time. And even though you always have to do the same run over and over again.
Oh fuck! I don't think we've fight against this guy. What the fuck?
Just
We
like
definitely
Rogue
played
Legacy,
against this
same
guy.
thing.
Oh my god! Help! Help!
Yeah, I'm with you, Jack. I'm down for just saying like roguelike is a catch-all for it. Just call them rogues. Like, who even remembers the original Rogue game anyways?
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude! This boss is way harder than half the shit I've fucking fought so far. I also have a shitty gun, but still.
You almost got him.
Yeah, I'm also one hit away. And
Also
he's
is
he's oh jeez! And he was way faster and stronger than half the shit I fought ever before. That guy's fucking fast.
Yeah, Blue Lip. It's just a pure mess. Probably because Hades producers just like, forget it. Let's just call it a roguelike because that's way easier and we're not going to delineate the genre anymore. Maybe that's their stamp on how they feel about the difference between roguelikes and roguelite, especially because the line's becoming so blurred with so many of them to this point that, hey, some of them are more hardcore roguelikes and some of them are less hardcore where you get some progression.
Then wouldn't that
read about the
literally
game.
be what the difference of roguelike and roguelite is?
It is, yeah.
Though?
But if people are gonna have like the word be only one letter difference, maybe that's why they just want to call them all likes. I don't know. I wish there was a better term for it.
Open it up. Nice. Got some extra stuff. Lines aren't getting more blurred.
Because some like what's considered progression. Like if you still have to do the whole game again and there's a lot of RNG, is that still progression? Like, or how are you getting stronger? What's getting stronger? How do you define what's a roguelike and what's a roguelite anymore at this point?
We just need to have another one. I'm willing to push forward Rogue Blight, Rogue Plight, Rogue Slight. Rogue Slight sounds like it could fit.
Yeah, Jack, I'm with you. Like, there's a small difference. I like the ones where you can get progression, you can make your character stronger, making the runs easier, so that way it's more obtainable. That's why I'm not a huge fan of Spelunkies, not because they're bad games, but because I like...
Were both of those items extra jumps? I think they were both extra jumps.
I like the ability to make my character stronger, and if I can't do that, it's not that a game is bad, but it's less incentive for me to want to finish it.
It's all about building a skill too with a lot of the other ones that are rogue style where it's
I like lights, not likes. I'm much more of the lights. I know the difference between the two, Lip. There is a concrete difference. I know. I like the ones that have progression. Flint Hook has progression. Hades has progression. Rogue Legacy has progression.
Does this have progression like Flint Hook does?
No, I would say not.
How is it different?
Because in Flint Hook, you can unlock different power-ups to give you more health, more access to more abilities. You unlock different guns
as well, though.
Yeah, but like you can pick what your setup is before you even go on a run in Flint Hook, like based on leveling up your character. This one is you unlock access to new abilities, which is different because it's still all RNG, and you still have to just get lucky finding it in a shop or finding it available, whereas Rogue Legacy and Flint Hook are permanent upgrades. Like once you get them, you now have more health permanently. You have now more attack power permanently, and then you have inner things you can interchange.
Was it that way with Flint Hook?
Yeah. You had a certain amount of slots, and based on what armor that you picked, which you would unlock through, would give you either more health or different abilities like, hey, your time slowdown is now slower or lasts longer. The recharge rate for these certain things are different. Basically, you unlock new equipment, just like in Rogue Legacy, that would modify your runs permanently. So you could find a setup that you like, similar to Hades, which you can do the same thing. You eventually lock enough stuff that you can build a build that you like, and there'll be some random elements throughout, which is like, hey, you've got
Wouldn't that be the entire rogue part of it?
You got the rogue part where it's like, hey, here's a modifier for your gun during a run, and it makes the lasers even bigger now, type of deal. But there was enough stuff in those games that like, hey, you have a new baseline each time you go through, so every time you do a run, you feel like you're unlocking something to help you try and eventually beat the game. Whereas these ones are more just based on skill.
I mean, this does feel like I'm unlocking more things. I'm unlocking additional heart access. additional power-ups for being able
but
to
you
find
always start
rooms
with
that
like
help
3
out.
hearts. Like there is some progression, but
you also unlock different characters that also give you the ability to start out with different hearts or something.
well,
that fits
that's
your
why
play
Blue Lip is
style.
saying a lot of the lines are being blurred because some may consider this a roguelike and some might consider this a roguelite just for that very argument. So that's why a lot of the things are being
That's why I said this
blurred.
is a roguelike.
Yeah. I would say this is a roguelike versus a roguelite though.
Oh, extra.
It'd be even better if they just called it a Rogue K and a Rogue T. That would actually be easier.
Why not
to
Q
play
and T?
in.
So it could be cutie.
This one is a roguelite. You would say that for this, Blue?
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying earlier too. I was like, I don't see how this varies differently. You don't get immediate upgrades and stuff like that, but you do unlock different progression things that actually help you out. It's not the same thing every single time.
It feels more roguelike than roguelite, though. Like it's somewhere in between.
I could see that if you're not the one playing it too, like, because I didn't have the idea for Flint Hook as well, you know, but definitely Flint Hook I think exasperates the fact that it is a little bit more of a roguelite than this would.
Oh yeah, Flint Hook's like a true
Increase
roguelite.
your movement speed.
Same thing with like Rogue Legacy.
Yeah, and they vary. Let's see, where do I gotta
Basically, Sentai, like they feel very arbitrary. Like at the end of the day, it's kind of like it's like shoot 'em ups. Whether it's a
Shmups?
whether it's a horizontal or a vertical or it's bullet hell or whatnot, like there's delineations within the genre, but they're very blurred at this point because most games in general tend to have progression elements. Games that never used to have them now in their main games. Look at Assassin's Creed, look at Far Cry. A lot of games implement RPG elements into their stuff or implement progression elements
Far Cry's got its own
to
thing
keep
now
people addicted.
too, where it's like the what do they call it? It's not a genre style, but it's that tower style, or where your towers. Basically, they did that with the Lord of the Rings game, where you play as what's his face, Boromir, or whatever, Legolas, or I think it was Boromir, the brown-haired guy or whatever it was. But and it might not even been him, but it was the one where you're fighting against all the orcs, and then they have the orc like betrayal system or whatever the fuck it was, where they not betrayal system. What the hell would that be called? Kind of like a nemesis system, name. I think it was called, essentially. That felt like more Far Cry style, where it was like, yeah, you unlock areas based off of, towers. And that could be a genre of its own, but it's not called a genre, It's more of a like thing than anything.
I'm with you, Jack. It's the most part. Like, hey, if you have to start at the beginning.
Shadow of Mordor, yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow of War, there you go. Yeah, that's what it is. Shadow of Mordor was the first one, right, guys?
The only reason I tend to care, Jack, if they're calling it a roguelike or light, is because I don't tend to prefer likes, and I tend to prefer the light versions. So
yeah,
that's the only reason I look for those delineations. But in general, like, I would rather them have some kind of better naming term. Like there's shoot 'em ups and there's bullet hells. Like those are two easily defined words. Bullet hell, Ikaruga. Shoot 'em up, Unicorn Squadron. Like both are tough, but Ikaruga's on a different level.
Unicorn Squadron sounds like a baby game. That was giving you a layup to try and.
I didn't have a one for it. Sorry. I didn't have a good.
You said it was hard. Okay. We got the GARAND clip, which increases
It's an old
the
Super
shots.
Nintendo shoot 'em up game that a lot of people really enjoy.
Okay. I haven't heard of that one before. Sounds like a baby game. For babies.
Is Dead Cells a roguelike? I'd say so, yeah.
I'd say it's a roguelite.
It would be a low roguelite,
yeah,
not a roguelite.
You start with new stuff. You can also do unseated runs. You can change up the way that what you start with.
Most games don't seem to fall under roguelike anymore, just because more and more of them are adding. It kind of changes. Like some games have more light elements in them, and then some have less in them. I'd say this is less than Flint Hook, but yeah, you make a good argument for the fact that hey, this is more roguelite than roguelike, because you're right. You are unlocking shit.
Oh, Jesus.
So, but like the difference between this and Rogue Legacy, I feel is like very vast. Or like Hades, where there's a ton of stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
So
this and then the thing of Hades is that you start actually, oh my God, you start actually spending the time to get rid of stuff to increase the challenge, right? Eventually. And that's the whole point of
you
roguelites,
basically
to increase the difficulty.
You basically add things where like, hey, enemies have 20% more HP, or shops cost 40% more. They're basically different restrictions and
veins and bones.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
that same thing.
So that's adding the extra difficulty of a roguelite with a T, Guardian. Passive, you have a chance to set Guardian sprites each time you kill an enemy. Whoa, I don't like that. Nope, don't like that one.
Yeah, I like the name of roguelike. Sounds better on the tongue than roguelite does, Jack. It just rolls a little bit easier, but even the name roguelike is just a weird genre name, because what does that even mean? Like, it's not a very good, like...
What even are you?
It's not a very good term for defining what the game is like, whereas, like, you hear the name bullet hell or shoot 'em up, or an FPS, like a first-person shooter, or a third-person shooter, or an action game, or a fighting game. Even just by saying those words, for the most part, they're pretty easy to determine. A shoot 'em up, well, I'm probably going to be shooting a lot of things.
Are you going to be shooting up?
Roguelike, I'm playing a rogue? Like, what do you mean? Am I going around stabbing people? What does that even mean at all?
He's bad.
In general, the term's not even a good one. It's a cool term. It sounds cool, but unlike most video game genres, it's hard to tell unless you actually see it. It's like, oh, this is a roguelike. What games are roguelikes? People have to then say a bunch of things like, well, none of them, like, what's the thing that carries them? It's like, well, oh, well, you start over and you have to...
Here's the naming structure, though. Like,
it's based
Metroidvania...
Metroidvania's not a good one either.
A lot of people didn't play Metroid the original, you know?
Metroidvania is a shitty one,
there's many more, you know, beyond that too, but...
Sounds great, but it's still a shitty descriptor, because,
I think it's an apt descriptor, but it's dated.
It's a very dated one.
It's very dated based off of, like, who has had access to these things.
It's shitty in regards to, if you don't remember what Metroids used to be like, then you're like, what is Metroid? Like, what is that word? But also... how are you going to describe it? Like, what other words going to be better than that?
Power up, progressive style. Like, there's no immediate.
There's no immediate word that comes to mind that's like, oh, this is better.
Guys, do we take the Devil Hotline or do we take the America? Oh, I'm taking America.
What is Vania? It's from Castlevania.
Yeah.
But the only reason that got added on is because Symphony of the Night took a lot of stuff from Metroid and kind of popped it on there.
That'd be equivalent of calling something like it's a burgerito. It's like, what is that? Is that a burger and a burrito? Yeah, you get the idea.
Metroidvania is probably the coolest genre name out of all of them, but yeah, it doesn't make it a less shitty description of like what it is.
It helps, but it is.
It only helps if like you said, if you know what Metroid is or you know Castlevania.
Well, gamers, they're very inclusive with the way about naming structures and stuff like that.
We have things called Intel 1070Ks, and it's like the naming structure of computers in general is bizarre as fuck.
That's an entirely different thing of fuck.
The GTX 3070, you just spoke nonsense right there. It's like, no, that's an actual thing.
Why are you screaming at me in weird letters?
I'm gonna buy a Gigabyte Z490 motherboard. That's not a real thing. I understood motherboard, but what's that other gobbledygook you just
Someone
said?
call this man an ambulance. He's having an aneurysm.
Stroke. Yeah. Like... RPGs make sense though, at least. Like,
oh yeah, because everyone thinks RPGs, they think of rocket-propelled grenade.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's a role-playing game, but the weird one is like
rocket-propelled grenade.
When they would like put Zelda in the role-playing game genre, when it's like it's more of an action game than a role-playing game.
I'd say that a staple of RPG is like a leveling system.
Yeah, Final Fantasy,
cumulative
Dragon Quest,
growth over levels through stat
focus on
increases
story
and stuff like that.
And progression of the characters. Yeah,
I wouldn't even say
levels.
story, but because I mean, like, you're role playing, so
almost all RPGs are like very heavily focused on story.
Yeah, I would say RPG would be strictly because story is so widespread now.
It's more widespread now. Yeah.
I would say that RPGs are strictly have been delineated to like, do you have levels? Do you grow based off of those levels? Do you have stats? And not every time, But I think story has become a lot less of a deciding factor for a lot of them as well. Because you can get story in non-RPG based stuff as well.
I'd agree with that to an extent. Yeah, Blue. The problem with roguelike, Light, and Metroidvania is that they aren't strictly easily definable as the first-person shooter genre. It's more about how they feel. Yeah, that's part of it, but there is a structure.
They're one of the hip things where people are iterating on them too in very different ways.
Because no one was really touching upon them for the longest time.
Well, I guess that's why there was only Rogue at the first time, the first spot. That's why why the iteration came from Rogue.
A lot of the Rogue games, like based on this, like a lot of the inspiration is from Super Metroid and from Castlevania.
Super roguelike.
I mean, roguelikes are like a spin-off of that genre in a lot of ways. A lot of corridors, a lot of areas. The only thing it's missing is really the unlocking, but in terms of map style, yeah, I'd say they were heavily influenced by a lot of that stuff.
Well, corridors and stuff like that, would you call a stealth game a
like
Metroidvania then?
Interconnected levels with like basically roguelikes introduced the idea of like, what if we had Metroid, but the rooms were randomly generated?
Yeah.
And you always start over from the beginning.
Like single square for the most part, like single screen type deal.
Single screen areas.
I feel ya. I get ya.
They've moved to the point where they're not really that comparable anymore, but I imagine that was one of the inspirations for the person that made Rogue.
There's so many goddamn video games nowadays. Like, well, what about this one iteration? It's like, well, yeah, no, there's always going to be one outlier for everything.
It's like defining genres of music. It's why there's so many of them. Everyone wants to kind of like categorize them, which is not a bad thing, but it adds to a lot of different things where it makes it hard to like, well, is this third wave ska or is this fifth wave ska? Like, what ska is this? Like, is it more reggae focused or is it more like ska. Mighty Boss tones?
Only two people like it. It's ska.
Is this new metal or is this metal? Like,
it's
is this
new
hard
metal.
rock
Nobody
or
likes
progressive
it.
rock? What is Linkin Park? Is Linkin Park new metal or
it's
are they
Linkin
alternative?
Park. Everyone likes it.
If it goes to a certain point where it's just like, yeah, people are always going to come up with genres.
This is new wave black baby metal.
And that's probably a thing. Japanese baby death metal.
I mean, that's the entire thing of its own, yeah. What is it? God damn it. What is that? Baby metal. It's really like, I'm sure they're not the first. Somebody in the indie scene is gonna be like, well, baby metal ripped off fucking infant metal, which came from the Japanese society 20 years ago, and really they're just riffing off of that, but nobody gives them the time of day. It's okay, fucking chill. But like, baby metal is one of those ones where it does like the Lolita metal style, of kind of cute, kind of death metal, kind of, also kind of poppy, type of deal.
Having genres in itself isn't a bad thing. It's, as a human being that likes to organize shit, I understand it. I really do. I like keeping things organized too, so I understand the want and need for people to
what do I do here, guys?
Categorize everything. Probably have to hit the letters in the right area. Play the notes right.
Oh, fuck. Is it DDR?
It's DDR.
What?
You have to hit it consecutively.
Yeah, but the stuff didn't come down fast enough
so
either.
You have to see it before, and you have to just,
2, 3, 4.
Were you playing Mozart?
I don't know. Okay, I get the idea now. Whether I have enough jumps to land most of them, but this shit hard. I kind of expected they'd be at the bottom, but
hey, at least it's easier than Night in Woods.
Dude, that shit was redonk.
I mean, you're meant to not be able to play it well, but yeah.
Yeah, well, because you're supposed to be learning, right?
I think so, yeah. Great game.
Yeah, that game was fucking rad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slightly over, slightly left. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'd say that's a lot better than the Crane game.
I mean, it's much more doable. Traveler said, traveler farther than ever before you made an extra jump. That would help me out earlier.
Pop, punk music. That sounds like a thing, and I believe you, Galaxy. I kind of want to look it up.
Play Freebird. Fuck you! Do I get anything from destroying this machine, or is it just I can't play it anymore? Maybe I can't even destroy the machine.
Oh, this used to be the first room that got unlocked. Interesting, Blue.
Okay. Well, that's cool the way that they went about it. I just didn't. I expected to have to do it when it hit the base of the machine.
Oh, you could have kept on going. Blue said, it keeps playing till you're broke or the machine breaks.
Oh, well, whatever.
Huh, good to know in the future.
I only had 2 more playthroughs tops, and even then I think I picked up another coin, so I don't even think I had 2 more playthroughs. But that was cool. Oh, these boys are gonna peer inside of me and try and kill me with the slashies.
Oh, you can still go back now?
Yeah, I didn't destroy the machine, so I'm still able to. Yeah.
I figured once you left the room, it was locked off.
Nah, like the other ones, I can come back if I gain more money or something like that. I don't think there's any that lock off minus things that you start like choosing 1 or 2 for the items that you get type of things, you know, the A/B choices. I don't think that I've seen anything that would sit in that kind of situation yet. Ooh, we got spooky ghosts. No spookums. Go away, spookums. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. So many armors. Damn. Whoever gave me that one, whichever one of you babies gave me that one, thank you. I'm assuming it was based off of one of them. Man. So I have fucking 3 jumps now. This shit is ridiculous. Oh. Nice. But we might go play one more time because we got 38 Mun-Muns. It only takes 15 to play it.
That's not bad.
And it wasn't that hard.
No.
I'm sure it gets harder too, but yeah. Take that! I'm above them, so they can't even really hit me.
That'll be up to Chris if he's doing voice chat or not after the stream.
No, I've been doing voice chat all day today, playing D&D before this, and then getting to here and playing again, you know. Jen wants to really watch Owl House, just came out on, I think, Disney+. And she was super excited.
It's supposed to be really good. Dana Terrace seems to be doing a good job with it.
Yeah, so she was like, can we watch that tonight? And kind of gave me like the little baby puppy face. She was like, please. And I'm like, okay, all right. Like, we can watch that. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Police badge or blue protocol.
I mean,
Let it guide
I've
you.
heard it's really good in terms of like characters and stuff. I haven't watched it yet, but if it's on Disney Plus, maybe I'll check it out at some point.
Can I not get? There we go. I got hurt. Cool. She said it just came to it, and I don't know. So it sounded cool. I didn't like the Rogue's badge, so I'm gonna just get another shield.
Yeah, a lot of people like it, but a lot of people also love Steven Universe, and we were both kind of mad on that. So I don't know. Hopefully it's really good.
I heard Owl House
is better.
Who did? Well, no. I'm not even trying to.
Let's
equate
not do that.
the two.
That's
or
not
anything.
fair, honestly.
I heard Owl House was cool, and along a lot of the lines of like what I was excited with, where it had a good protagonist, it had a good story, it had a lot of evolution to what was going on.
Yeah, a lot of representation
and
for a lot of different folks too.
I don't know. Yeah.
I only know that because I occasionally see stuff by Spencer Wan, who did some animation for it.
Wait, he made the heart corrupted, you son of a bitch.
Well, you unlocked moldy hearts. So.
No, I did. But my cat with the cool sunglasses, baby, turned into fucking moldy or whatever.
Gross.
Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah, I tried to get it before him, and then he kind of fucking caught me on that one.
So do your eggs just hatch sometimes and just disappear, and then you no longer have the friends?
Well, sometimes the eggs don't hatch into anything, and then they go away. And sometimes they hatch into something, and then the eggs turn into like a little baby, and they can help me or hinder me or whatever. Blue says he disabled Peter, which I guess is the cool cat.
Peter's tricked you once again.
Yeah, fucking Peter. And they in one of the more recent updates, they set it so that you can actually disable stuff that you don't like or doesn't work with your play style type of deal.
So they can die blue, just like you take too much damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think they just die based off the number of rooms, but I'm not entirely sure because I don't know if I've ever seen one get hit. I think it's just amount of rooms or maybe amount of uses or something like that. But yeah, they disappear eventually.
Okay.
God, I got so many hearts in here. Can I have one of you eat these fucking hearts and turn it into some cool shit? Oh no, Peter's gone! Peter! No, it's damage? You're being a bad dad, failing to protect them? They eat up half the fucking room! What am I supposed to do?
Well, I think it's your physical character that when they get hit.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I doubt it's them getting hit. That would be impossible.
You can check their HP. I'm not gonna track each one of their fucking HPs.
How do you check their HP?
Kill enough enemies, you'll drop extra hearts. Nice. I don't know. This light is clear. Like,
oh, it's them getting hit, Blue Lip? Oh, that's nuts.
yeah. Yeah, no, 2 out of 6. She throws a spear to attack enemies. Yeah, what the fuck? And they're half the fucking screen long. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, good luck with that.
In a bullet hell, how am I supposed to protect my tail?
Nah, I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Yeah. Block, God of Bittercoin. I feel like we fought him before. Oh, yep, we have. One
Blue
time
Lip,
before.
you might be able to answer this since you know a lot about rogues. What would you consider the Mega Man Battle Network games then? Like, especially like One Step from Eden. Like, what's the genre for those games?
Isn't that
Are those just
turn-based?
RPGs?
Isn't that based turn-based strategy or whatever it is?
I guess.
What
yeah.
are they called?
Card strategy, turn-based games. I don't know.
No, it's like a turn-based.
Because like
God,
One Step from Eden, like I would think that's a rogue game.
Oh, they brought broccoli in here.
But I had broccoli for lunch.
Contains a wide variety of vitamins. Add a heart container. Okay. Exit the dungeon, enter the dungeon, had broccoli too. As a power up that really made you stronger. RTS, yeah, thank you. RTS, real-time strategy, or what is it?
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's so different from like a StarCraft that I figured it'd have its own genre.
Yeah, but I think that's what it's. Yeah, I think I would call it RTS as well.
I mean, yeah, it is a real-time strategy game, I guess.
That's what it is, right? RTS, real-time strategy, or is it?
I just know that StarCraft fits under that same thing when the genres are so different. But there's no other games like the Mega Man Battle Network games versus One Step from Eden. Like they're the only two. I don't think there's anyone else that's made anything similar to those.
Is like Disgaea, whatever
those
it's pronounced.
are tactical
Are those
RPGs.
tactical, not RTS?
They're not RTS.
I thought I would call them RTS. Okay, like RTS RPGs. I thought I would have called them.
Maybe they would be called RTS RPGs.
I only played, I think, like Disgaea 3 or something like that. So I would.
But they're not real time, so they're turn-based.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like that's how I was like, wait, would they be? What is the genre changed based off of when they are RTS and when they are turn-based specifically?
Yeah, like Pikmin, Civ, StarCraft, those are definitely RTSs.
Yeah, because you get the ones that like actually go down too. I guess it'd be like turn-based RPG.
Yeah, but then that would probably mean like.
What happens if you have a Final Fantasy active system?
Yeah,
like an ATG, you know,
I think they're
active
just
time
called
gauge
tactical
type deal.
RPGs because Final Fantasy Tactics, like roguelike, kind of set it up with calling it Final Fantasy Tactics. I imagine most RPGs in that genre, like Disgaea, just called tactical RPGs.
I don't know.
Don't know. Yeah, tactical strategy games or something. That sounds about right.
Tax strats. Gotta look out for them tax strats. They gonna get you.
That sounds like a good mixture of the genres, Galaxy. I mean, a lot of games too have so many mixes of genres. There are multiple genres at once now. They don't just fit in one thing.
You go onto anything for Steam, and it's got like 9 different fucking genres that it says for everything.
Yeah.
Indie, adventure, platformer, RPG, you know, storytelling, dating sim. It's like, what the fuck? What is this game?
It's Boyfriend Dungeon.
That's
that
basically,
maybe will eventually come out at some point.
No, it'll never come out. Boyfriend Dungeon will never come out. The weapons will never be beautiful enough, according to the
developers.
The Steam dev. Yeah. When's the release date? When the weapons are beautiful enough. I guess it's never coming out.
Don't tell Asher. Yeah.
Well, Lisa 3 was never supposed to come out anyway. He said he was done. What's his face? Dingaling or because he's gone by different monikers as well, so it's kind of hard to say. He had another moniker as well. Dingaling and something else. Yeah. Let's go for it. Don't hit me. Don't hit me, baby. Don't hit me, babies. I love my little Harlequin up there, dropping bombs.
At least she's out of the way.
Yeah, I think she's gonna get less likely get hit for most of it. Oh, no attacky. No attacky. Don't do that. I hate the ones that shoot straight down, and then once they hit their like bottom level area, then they start spreading out from there because it's like, oh man, I didn't expect that bullet was one of the down specific ones that eventually went and attacked you. Ah! I need to take these guys out. So it's not all about like shoosting like all the time, because these guys only attack when you get close or directly underneath them, I think.
That sounds cool. Blue used to toss bombs all around you and used to be called Jack, apparently, for the Harlequin. Sounds like they changed it up. Used to do something different. Used to toss way more bombs.
Oh, that's cool. Well, why'd they change it? Super logo.
Goes by Love Brad now for Lisa 3.
Love
was technically
Brad,
the joyful.
Increase your jump height.
So there's technically is a Lisa 3, but I just mean, you know, Jack, what we really need though is Mother 3. Maybe someday.
Never. Never, never, never. Not allowed. Unless they hire Toby Fox for it, which they won't. First action strategy top-down rogue RTS RPG BFG.
Why not?
AFK clicker
Probably
game.
exists, Galaxy. Probably exists.
I mean, in a world where everything can be grin lit by fucking Steam and allowed on the store, like, yeah, absolutely. Whoop. There we go. No, there's some crazy ones out there too that are like pretty genre defining as well, where it's just like, what the fuck? How does this work? It shouldn't work. Like, what is going on here? Some of the turn-based ones that are kind of like, what is the one we played where we were on spaceships and you were trying to like fight against roguelike stuff?
We play a lot of games with spaceships. You mean Dangerous Lovers in a Space Time?
No. It wasn't the role playing based one.
Faster Than the Speed of Light. FTL.
FTL. There you go. Yeah. FTL was kind of not genre defining, but it was like, whoa, that kind of created its own little sub-genre type of deal too. Not enough to like make other games based off of, but it was definitely one of those ones where you could be like, yeah, it's like Faster Than Light. You'd instantly be like, oh yeah, no, okay, I get you. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'd say FTL is just a roguelike, because it's like you always start back at the beginning. You always have to deal with random elements.
You can get different ships. You can get different upgrades, stuff like that. I think there might be shortcuts, but I didn't play a ton. So.
There's no shortcuts. You always have to start right from the beginning, from what I remember. You do unlock different ships, but I think only after you have successful runs. So,
well, isn't that's roguelike? Yeah.
I'd say it's more roguelike than roguelite, but.
Ooh, Red Dragon. That sounds pretty tight. I think I'm gonna get the Red Dragon. Yes! I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna try it out here because I don't know if this guy's gonna get mad. Holy shit! Okay, it's got a load time on it though. I bet they're homing. Yep, absolutely are. That's cool.
Maybe Galaxy. Maybe.
What's Galaxy saying?
Just talking about microtransactions and stuff.
No, oh Jesus, unacceptable. No microtransactions ever. Let them sell the game at full price.
Lib says the shopkeeper doesn't care.
He doesn't care if you shoot inside of the area? Okay. Well, that's an improvement over Gungeon. Oh my god, I have so much fucking shields and shit. Was there another heart in there? There was. I can't even get it though.
Shopkeeper don't care about nothing? Sounds right.
Don't care about shit. Oh. Can I hurt myself with these explosions? I bet you I can.
Probably.
I'm just gonna fire like right off the bat for a lot of these and then just let the home. Wow, they go through. Do they go through walls too? That's broke. Nothing in there except for a couple crystals, and that's fine. We still haven't maxed out those crystals yet. Let's go for the boss. He's over there. Let's do this section. Sung Wukong. I don't have a freaking key.
Who got a monkey? We got a monkey?
We got a monkey prince king thing?
Monkey king.
Monkey king. There you go, yeah. It's empty. This bitch empty. Yeet. Oh, yeah, I do. A little monkey baby. You see him on my left?
Yeah, no, I saw.
Yeah. He's a little cutie. Yeah, I got my key. What's in here? Got a cool helmet, soldier mask, peekaboo. See, there's a chance your bullets will track. There's a chance your bullets will track enemies. No, nope, pretty sure they're gonna track everything.
Yeah, it still won't kill Genji, so what does it matter?
Yeah. I mean, it might be 76. It didn't quite look like it to me, but it does track.
It tracks and it's close enough. It has the visor, so it's like it's probably an Overwatch reference.
I mean, it could be a fucking reference to...
It could be a reference to something else too.
Well, I was gonna say it could be a reference to what is the Judge Dredd? He's got a visor. It's red, not blue, but you know.
Yeah, but they don't really have tracking bullets though.
Well, I didn't see the fucking movie, but yeah. Whee! Alien Babber. It's a Medal of Honor. That's also definitely 76. Increase the movement speed and your weapon damage. Definitely not fucking Call of Duty.
Or Medal of Honor.
No. Only one Medal of Honor exists.
Do they even still make Medal of Honor games?
They
make Battlefield. I don't know that they still make Medal of Honor.
Fucking, I don't even know if they make Battlefield anymore, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Those fucking games have been so, like, hot garbage off the press right off the bat. God. The last time Mike and I tried to play a Medal of Honor game, we couldn't even make teams together. Like, it fucking sucked. And I get it, like, oh, on launch, they didn't have the ability to make teams. Are you fucking kidding? Like, you don't have ability to make teams, even in a party? Like, on a fucking tactical game? Really?
Yeah, they botched up that launch. Did not go well. Good job, EA.
Damn it! Didn't mean to do that, but at least I can hit it though. Okay, got some extra. Let's get some of this out. That's still not topped off. Damn.
No, ads won't shut up about what? Blue Lip.
The what?
Oh, the new Call of Duty?
Stop watching ads. Oh, unless they're ours. Is that a rare candy in there?
All I know is I looked up Allbirds once, and all it's done for the last 3 weeks is like, hey,
whoa, what
I heard you like Allbirds.
Fuck. Hi, gentlemen. So that's a grenade. That's money. That's, I don't know. That's hearts, and that's a key. What the fuck?
I would not mess with it.
Stick to one until it's full. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense for the charges. Or swap when you've got very little charge. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I need hearts because I'm maxed out. I'll go for grenades, I guess. What am I trading? Oh, I'm trading my grenades for fucking coins? What happens if I trade my coins for coins?
You probably lose your coins.
And I didn't get anything. What the fuck is this room? These guys take stuff and give out random stuff. Oh, fuck that.
You sure about that, Galaxy? That one day you'll have the hottest new game on Steam, you'll open it up and reveal that the game only works until you purchase microtransactions for the game? Maybe, but there are a lot of laws that are getting put in place against microtransactions.
I mean, they already got that for mobile games, so...
Yeah, mobile games are basically that. Free to play, but if you really want to play...
Unless you're playing a Nintendo game, then it's not free to play. You buy the game, you still have to buy microtransactions in order to fucking play it past a certain point.
What game would that be from Nintendo?
The fucking Mario.
Oh yeah, but that's part of that free-to-play genre.
And then like didn't they also do it for the fucking racing game? I don't know if that one's free to play.
I mean, yeah, everything that's on mobile is.
Don't you have to pay for them though?
No, you can download and play them for free, but in order to like unlock new shit, you do have to buy like certain things like racers and whatnot. They're full of microtransactions, yes, but to play the bare minimum of it, to even just try the game and play the game for a little bit, yeah, that's free, but then it has like the recharge timers. So the
demo is free, but
no, because it's still the whole game. It's still the whole game, but to
is it still the whole game though? Like I thought you had to still like unlock levels and shit.
I don't know. I haven't touched a bunch of it. I know they're full of microtransactions, but it's only on their phone games that they do that stuff.
Oh my god! Oh my god! So many peeps.
I think microtransactions have finally found their place on mobile, and I don't think it's ever going to go away. But on consoles,
well, it makes too much fucking money.
They've definitely. EA's been taking such a bullet for a lot of that stuff. I don't know how much they're doing as more like loot boxes and shit with all the legal allegations, and maybe it's still around. I haven't played a bunch of AAA games in a while, so maybe loot boxes are as, pervasive as ever and prevalent.
Oh my god, so many goddamn crystals.
But it's been a long time since I've jumped in.
I think they're more than ever. Now, I'm not a consumer of it, but I think they make too much money, man. Like, why,
no, I'm not saying
why would they be slowing
microtransactions are
down?
gone. I think loot boxes, though. Like, instance, hey, you can buy this skin for 75 cents, or you can buy this horse
they just have you buy turns or the ability to play the game, you know?
Yeah, that shit is there. Like, it's not loot boxes, but microtransactions, yeah, those are still a thing. But they're more like, hey, this is exactly what you're getting. This is exactly what you're buying. Buy it if you want. It does feel like a lot of developers are trying to bucket where it's like, hey, it's just extra shit. Like, there's enough in the core game, but yeah, if you do want said
hopefully
cool skin that was not part of the budget, yeah, this helps us out a bunch. 14 has its online store. Final Fantasy 14, the MMORPG. All that stuff is just cosmetic shit. Like, oh, it's emotes and it's...
Well, don't they have mounts and stuff that do specific stuff, or is it...
There's so many mounts you can earn in the game for your subscription, and so many emotes and stuff you can earn in the game. It's not like the Mario Kart for the phone where you feel like, God, this is even any of the game. Like, you still get so much of 14 that you don't feel gypped, but like, hey, if you want this goofy special emote, you can buy it on the store.
The word you use, though.
Huh?
Ripped off?
Ripped off?
Instead of the other word? For gypsy?
I didn't say that word.
You said gypped?
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
If I did, I'm sorry. It was not
that's what you meant, though. Yeah, ripped off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, a lot of them seem to be a lot of the style of fucking... Just like, yeah, get extra turns, or you don't have enough gems to play this game type of thing. And it's like, oh, that's kind of, that sucks. That's shady. Let's go for a song. 1, 3, 4. Can I use my extra jumps in here? Bet you I can. The best part of the game is the part where you're not shooting massive guns at anything. No, I missed it. Let's try that one again. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of back and forth. God damn it!
Yeah, it does feel like a lot of loot boxes are not really part of it anymore. Too often people felt cheated for their money, which if you played Overwatch, you definitely felt cheated.
Oh yeah, I have. God damn it. It's so hard to get it like accurate with these little... Can I move left and right? I can. That might be a little bit better with the D-pad.
The whole piano song counts as one jump.
Yeah, no, when you start, it counts as a jump, which really throws you off.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll get more practice later. Dang it! Didn't go into the item room. Well, we have the secret room here. I need to hit the teleporter pad in order to get to it. Whoop. Ooh.
So Jack says, I'm cool with microtransactions if the game behind it's both free and well made. And even then, only if you can choose what you're getting and also the stuff you're getting, and it's purely cosmetic stuff. If it's cosmetics, I'm with you on that. It doesn't bother me. The ones that I don't really care for are the gacha games, which is Genshin Impact, or like the Kingdom Hearts.
Is Genshin one of those? I've heard about Genshin, but I don't know nothing about it.
They basically have loot boxes in the sense like you can buy different things and then you have a chance of getting a rare anime character. It's all RNG based through your money. So yeah, not a fan of that stuff. That stuff is pervasive and enables gambling and addictions. It's just not a good thing. Just tell people what they're buying. Let them buy the characters they want. And then you can decide as a consumer if it's worth it.
You can't make all the money if you don't try and fucking cheat people out of it.
Yeah, why have good business when you can just try and cheat people?
Well, I mean, what's a good business? And the entire intent of good business is to make money, right?
Yeah.
So I'd say that's a good business. Just probably not ethical.
No, definitely not an ethical business.
Taking advantage of the old peeps? Yeah, these bullets absolutely fucking hit me when they explode. And it's kind of been the main thing what's been hitting me.
Watch Yomcom's gacha series, Galaxy Donut. They like apparently talk about mobile gacha games. Yeah, I mean, I played the Kingdom Hearts one for a while, and while I didn't spend a ton of money, I mean, I spent like $60 probably at least.
Jeez.
Over like the course of like 2 years of playing that. Mike has been playing one for years at this point. But yeah, I just kind of got tired of like the RNG elements.
I don't think he's still playing that one that we were looking at.
And he would just put it on the background, like.
Well, it's an idle clicker. So yeah, that's literally the way. Like, it's just like, oh man, I'm gonna try it. Oh, it's been 40 seconds. Man, I guess that mission didn't go through. Guess I'm gonna try this idle clicker again, and press it again, and press it again, and press it again. And it's like, hey man, like, hey, you gonna not play that for a little bit, or like, what's going on? And he'd be like, yeah, I'm in one of the better guilds. It's like, to press a button? You need a guild to press a button?
A lot of those games have guilds in them.
Well, that's because the entire thing is to put yourself into a group and make you feel like you're making a difference and contributing, and that's the whole fucking
all those games rely on that whole guild system, and there's a lot of toxicity that comes out of it too.
Gotta have the social element, yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, Genshin seems like an okay game, but also like a lot of the animations are directly ripped off from Breath of the Wild, like frame for frame. China don't care.
Nintendo should just sue them. They sue everybody else for other shit.
Yeah, maybe.
Right? Oh, you little bastard. What is the point of him turning the hearts bad?
To fuck with you.
Yeah, but he's a pet. He's supposed to be helpful.
I mean, not all pets are helpful, I guess.
I mean,
I heard Nintendo did sue them.
What happened? What happened?
Blue doesn't know if it's legit or not, so.
Well, if they can't sue something that's that big and prevalent, but they're gonna fucking sue somebody for doing some piddly shit, it seems
a lot of time it's just
seems a little fucky pick down on the little guy.
Nintendo's lawyers are, if nothing, aggressive.
Unless it's China, right?
Apparently, yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about them suing for Genshin Impact or not, but it's like a lot of that stuff is like, yeah, someone did an animation frame by frame. It's like, wow, it's legitimately Link's animations. I wouldn't be surprised if they...
Damn it. Oh, I did have enough keys.
Took the models and like literally directly took the animations from a Breath of the Wild copy. Like, it's insanely similar.
I don't have very much money.
But everyone that I know that played Genshin Impact played it for about 2 weeks and was like, all right, I'm done. There's not enough to do in this without wasting a bunch of money, and I'm not going to do that. I was like, yeah, that's why I didn't bother downloading it.
I mean, you could, and then you could be one of the cool kids.
I'm never the cool kid.
But you could be.
No, because as soon as I finally start trying to be the cool kid, now I'm not the cool kid.
Well, why? But you'd be the cool kid for a bit.
But what if I don't want to be the cool kid?
Well, then why would you try to be the... Why?
You're the one that told me to try and be the cool kid.
No, I said, but you could be.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's too much work.
Yeah, it sounds hard. Let's do over here. Why be the cool kid when you could be Sam?
I mean, a lot of that too, Sente, is there's different... there's a lot of different laws in Japan when it comes to what is copyright and what isn't. Copyright law in Japan and China is very different than the United States, so a lot of that stuff is a lot harder to litigate and kind of like go forward, whereas America is much more straightforward in a sense.
I need some damn keys.
Not to say there isn't tomfoolery in our own law system, there is, but when it comes to copyright, it's a little bit easier to understand.
In the US?
Yeah.
Tell that to everyone fucking on Twitch right now, freaking out and bitching.
I'm not saying...
Wait, I can't play music without getting copyright striked?
Yeah. Something about, like... They were told within, like, 1 day or something, wasn't it? Like, all this music...
You don't need to be told. You understand what DMCA is. Unless I'm completely misunderstanding the situation, it doesn't seem like anything new that... DMCA didn't come out yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is there something more to it, or am I just...
I saw one person talking about it. I had no idea what they were talking about. Their name was Justin Wong, but they're not the Justin Wong that I know, so it's like, I don't know who you are. You didn't play Daigo and Street Fighter Third Strike? Your name's
You're
Justin
nobody.
Wong? No, but there's a Justin Wong who's famous in the FGC. When I first saw it, I was like, why is Justin Wong? I mean, maybe his Twitch channel's in trouble.
FGC is fighting game community?
Yeah, fighting game community.
Okay.
Justin Wong's a big Marvel vs. Capcom player, big Street Fighter
I figured.
player.
I just didn't know what
But this guy is also called Justin Wong, who has a big Twitch following, but looks nothing like Justin Wong. that I know.
Well,
so
unless you look like a Justin Wong, you can't be a Justin Wong.
I mean, he's definitely a Justin Wong because that's his name, but he's not the Justin Wong that I know.
Smithing hammer, upgrade your weapon, increase your weapon damage. Nice, 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 nice. Justin Wong is that the one who did the Chun-Li type deal?
Yeah, that's from the famous Evo moment 37.
Yeah. Mike and I pirated that off
Thanks,
of,
Boy Dancer.
Off of God, what was that? Was that fucking LimeWire?
Probably LimeWire, Kazaa, BearShare.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that one. Yeah.
Napster, name one of them.
It might have been Napster. It might have been LimeWire. It might have been.
BearShare was at the end of the life cycle for us, so maybe not BearShare.
Yeah, I didn't play that one. Yes, I know. You don't play them. I played them. You must not have been playing them right if you didn't play them. It's a game of, am I going to get a virus today, or am I not going to get a virus today?
Am I going to get a note from my internet provider that I illegally downloaded something as a 13-year-old? Don't know.
Nope.
Russian roulette, baby. Here we go.
You're a kid, so it doesn't matter. You're not going to be punishable by law.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is why all that stuff is out of statute of limitations for us.
Yep. I'm able to talk about it. I'm an internet pirate back in my day.
Back when I was 11 years old.
Back in my day, I used to brick PCs in about 12 seconds. Well, maybe not 12 seconds because the internet was slow back then.
Viruses were way more prevalent. I mean, they're still prevalent now, but not to the...
It's a lot harder. Well, we'd like to think it's a lot harder. And then your aunt on Facebook fucking clicks a link, and yeah.
It's definitely a little bit better because of the way Microsoft Shield and Apple's security systems have advanced, but if something's like really good, it's gonna get through your system no matter what. Which is why
self-replicating Trojans and shit like that. Yeah.
Which is why
or if you're just gonna be a dope about it, then yeah.
There's also just like
there's no protection beyond your own ignorance, you know.
Yeah. Go to reputable sites, people. Don't go to the dark web or whatever it's called.
I wouldn't trust many people to go to the dark web on their own without doing some prior research type of stuff. That dark web is a little bit harder to get to than I think like an aunt on Facebook would be able to figure it out.
So your question, apparently even if streamers deleted the shit that was getting flagged, it was still getting flagged.
No, here's the thing. Gone. Yeah, deleting it.
Streamers
the point is to not get it.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Like, we knew right off the bat, and we weren't even streamers at the time. Like, it's unless there's something I'm not understanding, and there very well could be.
I think it's for like really old content, but I honestly don't.
But that shit gets taken off of the system after a certain number of days. I get it. Yeah. Partners have more time to deal with that. I think it's 60 or 90 days.
I think what I understood is they were told they were gonna have more time to clean up their shit, and then all of a sudden it popped up within a day when they were not given enough notice. But you make a good point where it's like, you know that you're not supposed to do that.
It's not a new thing.
Yeah.
Like, and I have, compassion being like, oh shit, that fucking sucks. I definitely don't think your fucking channel should absolutely hit the bricks because of that.
No, of course not.
But at the same time, it's like, you do have a responsibility. It's not brand new, guys. Like, there is some kind of personal responsibility, at least, whether that is, like, hey, until you clean up your shit, you're gonna have restricted access of some sort. That seems fine.
I think
definitely don't go deleting fucking channels and shit.
Yeah. I think people were upset just because, like, it was cool on Twitch, and then all of a sudden within a day it changed. And you're right, though.
But it wasn't within a day. Like, I get it. The punishment came through in a day.
The punishment was within a day, which is why people were upset.
The warnings were well ahead of time.
When it's your livelihood and that's how you make your living, it's okay, like, to feel like.
But if that's your livelihood, and if you need to, and that's how you make your living, maybe do your due diligence.
Well, as we found, not everyone does their due diligence.
I get it, but then, like, I can't. What the fuck is going on?
You can't sympathize.
I can't.
As much,
well, it's harder to sympathize.
It's harder to find sympathy.
To be like, hey, like, man, you had the time, like, and that's why I kind of feel like maybe there's something going on that I'm not seeing, or
I haven't done enough research on the subject, so I can't make a judgment one way or the other. I feel for the people
definitely the safest way to do things.
I feel bad for the people that feel like their entire livelihood was just like put on the line instantly, because something that you thought was cool isn't cool anymore. And should you have maybe not done it before? Yeah, but everything pointed towards, no, Twitch is fine with this, and then Twitch is like, ha, slap you in the face.
I don't see what you're saying, Blue. Even people who did their due diligence got hit. How is it still on their systems? Like on their old videos and
Did they
stuff.
delete it before the DMCA stuff started coming up, or after?
I heard about the DMC stuff months ago, so I don't understand how, like, I didn't have the time. Like, I feel I have to be out of the loop, or people just didn't follow through on what they needed to get done. Like, I'm confused. Because it definitely seems like, man, this shouldn't be that huge of a fucking deal. If it is, someone explain it to me, because I'm fucking, like, mad confused on how it is that prevalent. Ooh, 70. I might want to pick that up.
Oh, because Twitch was... Okay. Even people did their due diligence are getting hit because Twitch was saving shit even though it was deleted. It was still on Twitch's servers for no reason, and was hitting them. So it sounds like some
Are we
people...
sure about that? Because, I mean, like...
Don't know.
But
it sounds like
fucking Twitch deletes our shit right off the bat, and then it's inaccessible as fuck.
More
now, I'm not saying that's not the same
us.
for... Well, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not saying that's the same for everyone, or partners, or, you know, everything. What I'm saying is definitely that, you know...
Well, I think the thing is, Twitch partners or whatever, they deleted their stuff, and they had no more access to it. It was completely off of them, but it was still on Twitch's servers, so it was hitting them with DMCA strikes, even though they had deleted it off their channel. So the data was still being stored on the servers.
So how are you supposed to save for that? Can't believe I beat that.
So then people were still getting hit after doing that. They're like, hey, I did my due diligence, I deleted all of it, and you're still DMCA striking
Okay, well then that makes sense. Yeah, then that makes sense. Enter. This is the...
Basically, it was like a cache or remnants or something.
Let's gradually lose consciousness. You surrender at one line. Press any button to continue. No, I mean, yeah, if there's...
Is that the final boss?
No. That was the final boss for this section, and then they get progressively harder. But yeah, that was the final for this, as far as we can go for this run.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to beat it 5 times. And then there's more, but, like, that's when I'll consider it beaten, you know?
Yeah.
Well done, you unlocked a new manager. Wait, you unlocked a new manager? Oh, okay, that's right, because they're not called new gods. They're called managers. And a brand new level. Tight. Yeah, no, if that's the case, then absolutely, that's shitty, because then even if you could do something, you're fucked.
That makes sense, Blue Lip. So if it was people that was getting punished that after they, like, okay, I hear you, I deleted everything, and wait, I still got knocked for it? Like, come on. That's shitty.
So what's with the moldy hearts? Some of them are helpful, some are not, but you might get an extra heart container.
So I think right now they're just
you might get an
bad.
extra heart container if you pick it up.
If you do that,
so it might increase your max health if you pick it up, but it definitely could hurt you.
Yeah, so it becomes a double-edged sword now instead of just being bad.
Instead of just being, I get you. Moldy love. You won't get hurt by picking up the moldy heart when you're at death's door. Probably a half heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flower pot. Flower pot seems cool. I already maxed out that one. That guy's 10. And I really don't want to play as Matt, so I'll just end this one right here. And then we'll save up for the rest of them next time, guys. That was a good stream. Free trial of both of them, the popcorn and the plant. Yeah!
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
It's the DMCAs that happen in games where you're just like, wait, I thought it was okay to play this game, and this was the stuff that was in it. It's like, oh, no, now you're not. It's like, but it was on your list of okay things. Like, I thought it was okay.
It's like
now it's the people who are like, wait, I can't play fucking, Michael Jackson songs on my stream. It's like, no, bro, like, those are the ones where I'm less like, yeah, but if you can't get rid of it, then that's fucked up, because even if you tried to make it right, you couldn't, and that's a shitty gig. But it's the people, the due diligence, like I said, if you didn't go through ahead of time and, try and get it done. I get the whole, like, oh, I'm okay, I didn't know this was not cool, let me make it better. And then if you still get hung for it, it's like, yeah, shitty. But I get why it needs to be done, and I hate it too. We have to deal with it on YouTube and shit in a different fashion. But yeah, love you guys. We'll be back on this next Sunday.
Wear your masks.
And we'll be on Spelunky this next Thursday.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys later. Wear your mask, wash your hands,
stay safe.
Do all the good stuff. Try and be. When's the next time? Is it Thanksgiving before next time? No.
That's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
We have one more week, and then Thanksgiving week happens.
Yeah, my time is fucking just out there right now. What is today? Is it October?
Today is
it fucking
14th,
January?
or it's the 13th, I believe.
We'll see you guys later. Love y'all. Thank y'all for being here.
Peace.
Bop, boo.